Hey, upstairs, can you turn the air conditioning on? Yeah, no, shut up. You're not getting any coffee today either.
You're lucky you got an upstairs with air conditioning.
All right, let's record a live podcast. Why not? Got nothing else to do.
Shit show. Shit show. Shit show.
Time for the Brandmeier Shit Show. And here comes Spaz and Johnny B. You can hear them on the stream each week from coast to coast. Drop a deuce, have your coffee and a piece of white toast. You'll have some laughs, have some fun on the Shit Show. And no oppression from the man. If you want to talk to Johnny, pick up the phone. 833-5JB Show, you're never alone. It's time for the Brandmeier Shit Show. And now here's Johnny B.
Shit show. Shit show. Shit show.
She must love you. Shit show. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Another masterpiece from Eduardo. Hey, Buzz, you still hear that echo you're talking about or no? Is that gone?
About the
You said you were hearing an echo.
No. Echo's
Are you
gone.
sure you're not hearing anything?
Well, I'm never
sure about
sure
that?
of anything in this business.
Not in this in the situation we're in right now. Man, that just threw me off. I already felt like hungover or something today. So I just had to start jumping around. I couldn't wake up. I'm not kidding around. I couldn't wake up.
I had a little trouble myself, which is you should be able to get up for a 10 o'clock show. But I was up last night. I started watching It, the second chapter.
What's that?
Turns out it's the Stephen King thing about Pennywise the clown terrorizing a small town.
Just a second, I got to make a note to myself. Don't watch it. But keep going.
It's 3 hours long.
No.
I couldn't believe it.
What time did it wrap up?
It's like 2:30.
No. No, thank you. I'm not into that.
It was good, but gee.
It is weird you bring that up, but I'm now getting back into Queen of the South on Netflix.
It's on again?
Yeah,
The
well,
new season?
no, not the new season.
Oh.
But you watch a show for so long, and especially when it's just on regular TV, which I don't even like anymore. I like to go back and find, binge them.
Right.
So I see Netflix, and it says, a show you might like, Queen of the South is, season 4 is now in Netflix. So I go, oh, okay, cool. And then I start watching it, I go, well, wait a minute. Who are these people? I forgot what they did. Why is she talking to herself in a white suit with sunglasses on all the time? Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Well, you got to see the first episode.
But that's what I did. I went back and I started watching from episode 1 so I could catch up and see what's happening in season 4.
Right.
That's how they get you.
And that's the only. I mean, I guess I don't want to give it away, but I mean, it sets up the entire series.
Yeah, I guess.
But it because of it, she gets to, in the scripts, she gets to do any heinous thing that she wants to do because it's all been taken, the karma has all been taken care of at the beginning, which we can't remember.
No, that's it. There's too many, you want to try to catch up on these shows, you can't catch up on them. But that's it. So I started watching that, and you start binge watching it, and you realize, you're sitting there and your head starts to bob off like, okay, I had it, I'm done with this. And then it goes, next episode, and you just go, you hit the remote, and next thing you know, you're in the next episode. I don't want to be in the next episode.
Listen, I just finished watching 18 hours of a thing on Netflix called Marcella.
Why? What's that?
It's the summary says something about her marriage is a train wreck, this and that, but she's going to get the guy no matter. Just one of those. It's very close to demented. I mean, she does unacceptable. Wait. The lady of the thing is wait a minute. Pretend I'm Jonathan Brandmeier, and I have a Jonathan Brandmeier production company. Who's to see me? Mac, who's coming to see me now? This gentleman you said was Buzz Kilman. He wants to pitch a show to me?
Yes, he's in the outer office right now.
Yeah, bring Mr. Kilman in. Pitch the show to me. Hi, Buzz.
Mr. Kilman.
How you doing, Mr. Brandmeier?
You didn't wait a second. You didn't wait for the secretary to bring in. Go ahead, secretary.
Oh, yes, Mr. Kilman, please step this way.
Thank you. Mr. Brandmeier, I've got a fabulous show for you on Netflix.
Sure, go ahead.
Marcella. Train wreck of a wife getting a divorce. She's also a detective, and she's also slightly crazy and does unacceptable things in every episode. Right. That's all I'm saying.
Is there a heart?
Yes. I mean, it's got everything. It's got everything. One of the last, just to give you an idea of how unacceptable it is, the culmination of one of the final episodes features a young teenager with Down syndrome who is playing with his
weenie?
No, playing with a squirt gun.
That's a weenie.
And he's surrounded by police and shot to death.
Oh, great.
It's a boy with Down syndrome.
Right. Okay. So I'm definitely not watching that. Well, I think I just swallowed another bug. I got bugs in here.
Yeah, you sure do, bitch. Billy the bed bug.
Okay. Just a second.
18 hours.
Just a second.
Secretary, could you see him out, please? Tell him I have a call.
It
I'm
started
sorry,
off.
Mr. Kilman.
What?
There has been a bomb
Get your
threat in the
hands
building.
off
Get
me.
Please, no, we have to evacuate
Don't
the
touch
building.
me.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Don't touch me.
Okay, me too, movement.
sorry.
All right, bring in Jeffrey Epstein for the next pitch. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. That's what I'm also watching on Netflix, Jeffrey Epstein, the documentary.
They released a list of names, everybody that had flown on his jet.
Oh, my, yeah, Clinton.
It was like 100 names.
Prince Andrew. I love Clinton. I didn't do it. I wasn't on that plane. I'd never been on that island. Yeah, your name's on the manifest of an air flight that goes from that place where you live, Arkansas, wherever the hell you were, into the island where Jeffrey Epstein owned this giant island. And there is his name.
The last name on the list, Woody Allen.
Woody, that's hilarious. I forgot about that. Woody Allen went to Epstein's Island. Yeah, that's a pitch for you.
I'm sure he was just looking for good locations.
How about? Yeah, yes. Wait a minute. Isn't that a pitch for you? Epstein's Island. Hey, Jimmy Mack, what about that? Epstein's Island. You bring back Irving. Oh, Irving Villachez is also dead.
Yeah.
I say give it the green light.
Mac laughs as Irving Villachez is also dead. Jimmy Mack's at home.
It's been a long time.
But it's too soon to
Time
be.
plus tragedy.
There is a good Netflix show on Irving Villachez, a documentary. Not a doc. Yeah, it is a doc. I don't know what it is. It's hilarious though. Here's the thing with what's ever out there, television, whatever it is. You don't have to know what channel things are on anymore. You just Google Irving Villachez show, and they'll tell you where it is. It's as simple as that.
Xfinity's got a remote. You just talk into it.
Oh, yeah.
Just say it, and it comes up.
I know you tell me that, and I know it. It's like it's not something you could. It's not something you've discovered.
I discovered it. I was amazed.
You know,
I had the remote for about 3 months before I realized how it worked.
Oh boy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is a live, recording a live podcast. And the podcast goes out on Monday in Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Get those new episodes if you subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Sign up to keep up Brandmeier Show at gmail.com. Share everywhere. Everywhere. We are worldwide. We are the radio show with no guardrails. Thank you.
And no guards.
No guardrails, no guards, nothing. No bumpers, nothing. Worldwide. Let's go to the email worldwide, just show you where they're out there. Hey, shout out to Jennifer Malinowski in North Carolina. Buzz, you still double knotting those shoelaces?
Was that a question from Jennifer?
I believe so. No, I just decided to ask that question right now.
No, I don't double lace. I don't double tie them.
Okay.
It's the kind of reckless guy I am.
Robert Turner says, your generosity in helping us weather this storm with your worldwide podcast is not lost on me. Wherever I go in the world, you are there. He is in Fairfax, Vermont. Yeah. Oh, Darren Wade at Gulf Coast, Mississippi. Yee-hoo. New Mexico. Jimmy Horn, during the last stream, you reported there were no listeners in New Mexico. I'm in New Mexico. I've been listening since you flipped the switch.
Okay. Our bad.
Montana, we're number one in Montana. The coveted Montana Saturday morning drive slot. Number one, according to Chris Melton in Montana. Well, not necessarily the whole of Montana, he says, but Missoula, Montana. Woohoo, number one, he says. We're not all in Missoula. You're dominating Saturday mornings on the south of Missoula.
It's all good.
Yeah. Okay, he goes, okay, maybe I'm the only one. Chris Melton in Montana. Right on, my man. Brandmeier Show at gmail.com. Johnny, I can confirm you do have one podcast listener in Alaska, Trent Donovan. Carrie Gallagher, so happy to hear your voices I could cry. I'm listening from the laptop in Colorado. Don't cry, Carrie. I'm in Erdaw, Utah. George Skulderick. Laughing all the way. Utah. You ever go to Utah?
No.
I did one time, and it was not a great experience.
No.
No. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. But I went there, and I went into a hotel bar, and I thought, okay, I was driving, doing a cross-country drive, and I stopped in Utah. I'm all by myself. I thought, okay, one thing I can look forward to is I can go into this hotel. It's called, I think, the Park Ridge or something like that. Beautiful ski hotel. I thought this is going to be, I'm going to go to the lounge. I'm going to take a shower when I check in. I'm going to go to the lounge. I'm going to get a martini, and I'm going to get a big steak. I'm going to be in heaven all by myself. I love it. Get there. Hey, which way? I go down to the counter. Which way is the bar? And they go, oh, the bar is that's closed. It's a private party. I said, oh, okay. What about your restaurant? That's closed. The same party. I said, okay. Well, where can I get a drink around here? She goes, swear to God, Utah people, you'll know what I'm talking about. And I'm wondering if it's still the case over there. Hold on a minute. And so I asked the lady, I said to her, what about that? She goes, well, there's a bar right across the street, right over there. Can you see it? And she showed me, yeah. She goes, but you need a sponsor.
Yeah.
Did you know about that?
Oh, yeah.
You need a sponsor?
That's probably why I never went there.
A sponsor? I said, wait a second, hold on a minute here. How do how do I get a sponsor? She goes, you just go in there and there's people at the bar or whatever it is. You just say, hey, would you, you sponsor me? Okay. And I said, wait a minute. Okay, I just want to be clear before I go in there. Now, I'm going to go in there and I just walk up to anyone and say, hey, I'm from out of town, cross-country driving, just want to stop in and have a drink. Where can I I'm supposed to ask you somebody for a sponsor? She said, yeah, they'll know. So I walk in there. But I always do this when I'm nervous. I walk into a place and I look around like I'm looking for somebody and look at my watch like I'm waiting for somebody, and I'm waiting for nobody.
Right. But you look like you belong.
All I'm waiting for is someone named Grey Goose to show up in my drink. Yeah. So I go, okay, if I walk, there's a guy sitting over here, there's a lady kind of sitting over here. And there's the bar. There's like 3 or 4 people in there. And if I walk up to them and I go, will you be my sponsor? It's so creepy sounding to me that there's no way I'm doing it.
How bad do you want to drink?
Well, not bad enough because I walked out, went to the vending machine, got an apple juice and a Nutribar, and I went to sleep. Okay, that's it. That's my story. Yeah. I don't understand that. You need a sponsor in Utah. That can't be the case. That just cannot be. Hey, George Skadelic, whatever your name is, that cannot be the case. Is our phone line working? I forgot to turn them on. 833-5JB show. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for answering. Johnny B. Show?
Yes, it is.
Hi. I'm a longtime fan. I've talked to Johnny before.
Yeah, I know.
I wanted to get his take on the Smollett case.
Okay. Yeah, he's busy right now. Can he call you back?
Isn't this you?
Yes. Yes.
It is you. Hi.
Yes, it is me. How are you doing?
Sorry. I think I need to turn my volume down.
That's all right. Yeah, see, we don't have, you forgot one thing.
Okay.
You forgot one thing. We don't have a screener. We don't have a producer. We don't have anybody. We just have us. So go ahead.
Well, you're good enough. Hi, Buzz.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Super.
Fan of yours, too.
Trying to be more positive.
Hey, I just
here.
wanted
Super.
to, since you guys, super duper?
Yes.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. All right, what's your guys' take on Jussie Smollett?
That's Buzz. Go ahead, Buzz.
Jussie Smollett. I barely remember him.
Well, with everything going on and him filing back, I mean, there's news now about, them throwing out the double jeopardy which he didn't really have a shot at anyway. But
You know, I'll tell you, I watch the news every night, and I read the newspaper every morning, and it's been months since I heard anything about Jesse Smollett.
Except for just now.
Except for just now.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other news. There's a pandemic going on.
Wait a minute. Is that why we're home?
Yeah, there's rioting in the street. That's why you're not home.
What? Yeah, I know. Lisa was downtown, and she saw the Park Hyatt. She sent me a picture of the Park Hyatt boarded up.
Yeah.
All these things are boarded up. It's scary, man.
What's even more scary for me is because I live on the north side, uptown, nice neighborhood. We're boarded up. I mean, because of the gatherings over the past couple of days, and whenever you have a couple of thousand people, somebody's going to break a window. You got to board up.
Wait, say it again. Whenever you have a gathering of several thousand people, somebody's going to break a window.
That's right.
You're right about that, buddy. You're right about that. All right, I don't care about him. Susie and John Stanecki, Carmel by the Sea. Now, you're talking about, she said, Johnny, glad to hear you guys all the way in California. It's like my mom going, oh,
Yeah, you're calling long distance? Yeah, Mom, I'm not in Chicago. You're in Fond du Lac.
It's exciting.
Oh, you better hang up. You're calling long distance.
Yeah, long distance. When's the last time somebody said the word long distance? Susie and John Stelnicki, Carmel by the Sea. Have you ever gone to Carmel by the Sea?
I believe I have.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Yeah. It is so beautiful, man. Oh, it's great. I saw Clint Eastwood there. He was the mayor.
Right.
Yep.
He was.
This guy listening to us holed up in COVID-19 panic Thailand. Listening to you like putting on an old coat, man. We traveled together so many years. You guys are entertaining, funny as hell. Thank you so much for putting it together. You made my year. David is in Thailand. David, what are you doing in Thailand? Ladies and gentlemen, leave your phone numbers, okay? Leave your phone numbers because sometimes we call you, okay? So obviously if you don't want to get bothered, don't, but sometimes we call you. That's really what we like to do. Bother you. Why not? So give us your phone number, and we will call you. Don't call us. We'll call you. How's that?
Oh, call us, and we'll call you.
Yeah. Or you can call. Yeah.
I don't want to break negative on the calling thing.
Okay, wait a minute. What do you want to say?
I just want to say, call us, and we'll call you.
I see what you're saying. Don't call us is too harsh.
Right.
Right?
Keep it pause.
Right. Okay. I'm trying to soak that in.
Because I'm an advertising genius.
I'm trying to soak that in. Yeah, you are an advertising genius. I said genus. Yeah.
That's more correct. Right.
Yeah, we knew it, Billy. We know. We understand that. All right, so here's an example, I guess, where we could do this, where you don't call us, we'll call you. This is what I did. It's a Father's Day sort of a call. Makes perfect sense. Jonathan Brandmeier, that's me. I'm Jared Swanson, that's you. I'm a college student at University of North Dakota. My dad grew up listening to you on KZZP in Phoenix. Still listens to your record, just having fun, more than what's good for him. Okay? He would tell my siblings and I stories about your prank calls and general shenanigans on the air. He loved those prank calls. Because of my dad's love of listening to you and your record, I loved just having fun. I loved Horse with No Legs. I loved Snowbird Song, Red Snow in Idaho. And I'm reaching out to you to see if you'd be able to sign the cover of that record if I were to ship it to you. This would absolutely light up his world. Jared, he's the son, and Tommy is the father. Tom is the dad in Michigan. He said he absolutely loved those prank calls. Really? Let's see if he does.
Hello.
Hi, hello. Is this Tom Swanson?
Yes.
Yeah, Tom. Sorry to bother you, but we got Jared is your son, and he was picked up with a baby loon in his dorm room, a young baby bird, and as you know, that's illegal.
Okay.
So I don't know what he told me to call you. We gotta reprimand him in some situation, and I think you got to come up here and get him because I don't know what he was going to do with it. Did you hear? Did you think he was going to eat it? Or
I have no idea.
Well, he said something about you, the father. You gave him, put this idea in his head when he was young about loons or something like that, and then next thing you know, he's got a loon in his dorm room.
There is perhaps no natural sound that more completely symbolizes the call of the loon.
This is Johnny B. Your son sent me an email.
Come on.
I'm not kidding you. Here's what he says.
Okay.
He says, I'm Jared Swanson. I'm a college student at the University of North Dakota. My dad grew up listening to you on KZZP in Phoenix and still listens to your record, Just Having Fun. Just having fun,
We
can't
do.
you see? I ain't out to hurt no one, but it's few of them after me.
I love it.
Anyway,
Right?
he would tell my siblings, this is Jared, your son, still writing. He would tell my siblings and I stories of your prank calls, and I didn't know how old you were or whatever. So I started to think I should call you and scam you, but then I thought, man, if he thinks something's wrong with his son, I have kids. You're gonna.
That's me. I'm Mr. Paranoid. As soon as you said, "Is your son Jared?" I'm thinking, "Holy shit!
Right,
What did he do?"
right. You're exactly. So, by the way, as you noticed, when I said, "Is your son Jared?" I was going to say we got him busted for pot or a hooker or something crazy, and then I thought your silence scared the crap out of me. So I went, no, I'm not going to.
Johnny, I appreciate that.
One thing, Tom, is one thing to have fun with people, but there's another thing to scare the crap out of a parent, and I don't like. And he's in North Dakota. You're in where are you? Michigan?
I'm in Michigan.
That is hilarious, man. Anyway, he goes on to go. He says, my dad would tell me about your shenanigans, and we would wake up and listen to Johnny in the morning because my dad's love for your music and comedy. I grew up listening to your record on my dad's old record player. I absolutely love it.
I cannot believe he did this. I mean, that just shows you the impression it made on him. And we used to play that thing, and I got 4 kids, and I'd make them sit there and listen to this thing.
I grew up listening to your record.
Cool.
I loved the record, Just Having Fun. Horse with no legs.
Right?
I've been
Red
to
snow in
the
Idaho.
desert. Why is the snow red in Mud Lake, Idaho? They're herding little rabbits again. Don't you know? It makes the farmer's garden grow. Oh. Yep. That's right.
Yeah,
Sing
I
it
got
with me,
down,
Tom.
man.
But you remember the guy that called? I'll give you a second of this. The guy that called and just went nuts because we wouldn't leave snowbirds alone.
I'm getting tired of listening to
he
you,
was on
you
the
young
record.
punk, telling us don't come back to Arizona.
Wait a minute, I didn't tell you.
Against the snowbirds. We come down there and we spend more money in 1 week than you can earn in a year.
Wait a minute.
Buddy, if you keep this up, boy, I'm going on vacation, and when I come back, I'm coming over to that station. I'm going to blow you away, man. You quit talking about a snowbird.
Oh, boy. There's a car with a snowbird. My favorite thing, though, is like,
Yeah, if you keep that up, I'm going to come down there and blow you away.
oh, okay, thanks for calling. Thanks for calling. Anyway, he goes on to say your son, Jared Swanson there, Tommy, at the University of North Dakota, goes on to say, I'm reaching out to you because I'm curious if you have the time to sign a cover of that record if I were to ship it to you.
This is, well, first of all, I could not be more proud of him. And I did. I'd make them sit in the living room and listen to this. But damn, Johnny, I'd listen to you every single day. And then when you left Phoenix, it crushed a lot of us. And
Yeah, I know.
Then we follow you and try and get you in Chicago. But that record, I've listened to that thing 1,000 times. I mean, everything from the Repetition Kid and Paul Talbert. I mean, it's just, I can remember all those things like it was yesterday.
But remember, that all of that is you, to your credit. I mean, you, the loons. You know what I mean? Because
absolutely,
we didn't. I didn't make that stuff up. They made it up. That's what was so exciting for me.
But you were the leader of it, and everybody wanted to follow what Johnny did, and just all the characters. And then, God rest her soul, but Hanky, right? How cool was that when Hanky would come on? And I mean, my God! But you had these characters, and your mom, and it. You know, I remember the phone booths would be backed up for forever.
Yeah.
It was just, it grabbed have the Valley, and the Valley was a smaller place back then, but it transcended the Valley. It really did, Johnny. It was, and it's you. It was awesome.
I don't know. It was the fact that you have generated a young man at the University of North Dakota who took the time. These today, they don't even lift their heads up from the phones. And
No, they don't.
to take the time and write this to me, I thought, well, I just, I get a lot of these things, and I thought this one just kind of touched me. It was really good. So I'm glad I got to talk to you.
That is so cool. You too. And Johnny, it shows the type of man you are and the character you have, that you would take time out of your life and call somebody like me because my son wrote you a note. So,
it's great.
I've been a fortunate guy, and I've done a lot of things because of the business I've met famous people, but you know what? This is the highlight, Johnny. To talk to you, seriously, you freaking call me.
That's great.
It's about
man.
as good as it gets, my friend. You made my day, and my son, my God, this is great.
Why is the snow red in Mud Lake, Idaho? The hurting little rabbits again, don't you know? It makes the farmer's garden grow. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
I like that music. That's wonderful.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
Yeah. That's a daddy and son right there. Don't call us, we'll call you. Jared did that for his dad. I sent him whatever he needed. That's what we do with a studio in our house. We just jack with people. Love it. Turned out to be beautiful. That kid, I get a lot of emails like that. I don't know if you see any of these, Buzz. Sometimes we get emails from mom. I got to get them to you because there's moms and dads, and they're telling their kids, and it's starting to become sort of a nice little sharing sort of a thing. And today, well, this weekend, tomorrow, of course, but this weekend, this is the Father's Day week, I guess. Tomorrow's Father's Day. If you're listening to this live, if you're not, then don't worry about it. You missed it. Yeah. That is fun. I really like that. That guy is so nice, and I enjoyed that. But today, Father's Day always reminds me of Groucho Marx, and it always reminds me of my father. He would let me go down and watch Johnny Carson and see Groucho. And Groucho would always sing this song when it was Father's Day week. Today, Father, is Father's Day, and we're giving you a tie. It's not much, it's just our way of showing you we think you're a regular guy. You said that it was nice of us to bother, but it really was a pleasure just to fuss. For according to our mother, you're our father, and that's good enough for us, and that's good enough for us. Groucho. Yeah. Well, a lady also corrected me on a Groucho Marx joke when I was talking to, I forgot who it was. The guy, who was I talking to? The guy that had like 1 million kids or something like that. I can't catch up. A lot of people are just catching up with the episodes. Episode 1, this is episode 12. Catching up with them, trying to figure out what's going on. And that's what you should do. Catch up, just like we do on Netflix. But the joke was, the guy, Groucho on You Bet Your Life, says to the guy, hey, what do you do? I have 14 kids. And he goes, why do you have 14 kids? Groucho says to the guy, and the guy says, I have 14 kids because I love my wife. And Groucho said, I love my cigar too, but I take it out of my mouth once in a while. Okay? Now, I said I love my kids. And see, that's wrong. It's I love my wife. Once again, can't tell a joke. Why do I even try? Email brandmeyershow@gmail.com. And by the way, you want us to call your dad right now? We'll call your dad right now. Give us the number. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to call Utah real quick.
Got a sponsor?
Hey, Mac, is this number good, you think?
The second one is.
Okay, so this is the 435-789 number?
Yep.
Okay, I bet you it doesn't even exist anymore. I'll call your dad if you want me to call your dad. Ladies and gentlemen, you better call your dad.
7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Jen.
How's it going?
It's going.
Yeah, can I ask you a question? I'm coming to, where are you in Utah exactly?
Vernal?
Yeah, Vernal. Right, I'm going to be up in that area, and somebody told me I need a sponsor to go to 7-Eleven
What do you mean?
to drink. I need a sponsor to
You need-
drink. Wait a minute.
Why?
That didn't seem right. Why'd she hang up on me?
Because she's working at a 7-Eleven and she's busy. And...
Yeah, okay, man. Buzz, you ask it. Okay, just say, no, she'll know it's... Wait.
Yeah, she's going to know.
Yeah. And you
She
know...
knows it's you.
Yeah. How many calls you getting in Vernal? Where is it? Vernal, Utah? Why wouldn't she pick up?
Yeah, no, she's got no time for you.
Why? I got nothing but time.
It's because you're not behind the counter at 7-Eleven.
Right. Well, here's
What'd you come down for?
Hello? Well, as soon as she heard us talk, she hung up. And here's a lady. Okay, she came down to hand me this. My best friend lives in Utah. We grew up listening to you, and you're going to your concerts. She's usually bubbly. My friend in Utah is usually bubbly and vivacious. Something about her being in the store right now. Call her anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
It's a hot tip.
Good friend. Yeah, she doesn't want to talk, but give her a call anyway. But I just used to go to my grandma's house, and she would, and I would use her phone to dial pizzas for people across the street and watch them. I just used to always be on the phone all the time. I'm talking about when I was 10. I'm not kidding.
Hello?
Hello, Sue. Hey, Suzette, how you doing? My name is Johnny B. And I was
Hey, Johnny.
Hey, your
This
friend.
is actually, yeah, my friend Suzette called me. My name is Amy. How you doing?
Oh, you're Amy. Suzette Gorski is your friend.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, she never actually put your name here on this email. She said you're usually bubbly and vivacious, and you would tell us about this. Where are you in Utah, by the way?
We are in Syracuse, which is about 30 minutes north of Salt Lake.
Yeah, okay. Can I ask you a question? I was telling a story, and, a lot of times I'll tell a story and people think that I'm making them up or it's exaggerated or whatever it is. Could you do me one favor? She said you're working right now, but if you could just answer this question for me, I'd appreciate it, Amy.
Sure.
Okay, I was in, I think it was Park Ridge, Utah. Where's the big ski resort there? The big,
Oh, Park City.
There it is.
Park City.
There it is. And Amy, there's a great hotel there. Everybody goes there to ski, but I went there in the summer because it was a stop along my way. Do you know what I'm talking about, that hotel? Big.
I do. I can't think of the name right now, but I do know that area. It's really fun. As a matter of fact, we were going to drive up there today, probably.
You guys were?
Yeah, just take a drive up there, get out of the heat.
Yeah. Oh, so you get it to cool down in the nice mountain area, right? It's beautiful there.
Exactly.
I do remember that, Amy. It's so gorgeous up there. When did you move there, by the way?
My husband is military, so we got stationed here about 15 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, if you're going to get stationed somewhere, that's not a bad place to get stationed, unless, of course, you like to drink alone. Now, here's my question.
Exactly.
Right. So, Amy, my question was, I was at this hotel. I went in there, and they said if I wanted to drink, I had to get a sponsor. I'm not going to say anything more than that. Could you tell me about that? Is that a real thing?
It was. When we first got here, we went to a downtown district in Ogden, and we also had to be sponsored or pay $5 to get a membership to a private club. And so we thought that was very strange as well, being from Chicago.
Right.
And we did it, though, because we wanted to drink. And they did that, and I think they had it, well, I don't know how long it was going on, but probably about 10 years ago they did away with it because of...
Because it was stupid?
More convention. It was stupid, and they wanted to draw in more convention people and tourists, and just for that reason, because it was crazy to go into each bar and have to pay $5 just to be sponsored and fill out a membership form and get it renewed every year. It was really dumb. But
can I ask you a question, Amy? What do you think? What do you think was the reasoning behind that law, where if a guy comes in like me and wants a drink, I need to get a sponsor or sign up, as you say, in a private club to have a drink? What is this? The 1930s? I mean, what are we talking about?
I know, it's very strange. I really don't know the reasoning, but just up until a few years ago, they had something called the Zion Curtain, where they couldn't even. They had to hide the alcohol behind like a curtain, and the server would come around and have to hand it to you. They couldn't just hand it to you over the bar. Like they had to come around and hand it to you.
Wow.
It was very strange. But I think that was in restaurants, like at an Applebee's or anywhere where there would be kids around. They called it the Zion Curtain, and that's where they kept all the
Wait a
liquor.
second. Amy, but wait a minute. That's hilarious. So if I wanted a drink, they have to come. I ordered a drink at the bar. They have to come around from the outside of the bar and bring me that drink.
Right, from around the counter. They had to come from around the counter and hand it to you.
That is I don't understand it. But now you're saying if you went to Utah, as beautiful as it is, and you can have a drink whenever you want to have a drink. Doesn't matter. There's no sponsorships whatsoever.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Hallelujah.
So, I mean, the place is run by Mormons.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, I get that. Maybe I was going to say maybe that's the reason, Amy, that it was because of the Mormons, the beliefs, or who knows what it was. Can Mormons drink? I don't know anything about Mormons.
They do secretly. No, I don't know. Some of them do. Some of them don't. I'm not quite sure.
Can you find the Mormons that do drink and give me their numbers?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, please. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I should, right?
Yeah, that is. But overall, though, you really love, obviously. But so weird, as you said, Amy, you alluded to it a bit. You said coming from Chicago, where even in for me, Wisconsin, living in Chicago, Wisconsin, and the Cheddar Curtain, back and forth. In Wisconsin, if you get picked up for speeding, they ask you if you've been drinking, and if you're not, they give you a 6-pack. So to me, that's the difference. It's like it's a culture that is just it's ingrained to go there. And I thought, you got to be kidding me. You have to what? And then wouldn't you say if you're sitting there at that bar in Park Ridge, even if there are really nice bars, those hotels, those areas, really first class. I go up there and let's say you were sitting there and you don't know me and I walk up to you and I say, hey, Amy, lady, whatever your name was, could you sponsor me for a drink? Wouldn't you think I'm a creep and hitting on you or something, right?
If I was sitting alone, but I'd probably sponsor you.
I'm going to make a note of your name just in case they go back to it again. Amy.
Okay, sure.
Amy will sponsor me. And your friend Suzette Gorski said, I love this. She goes, my best friend lives in Utah. We grew up listening, going to your concerts. She's usually bubbly and vivacious, but I can't get her to tell you any more about it. She's in her store. What kind of store is it? And where is it again? Go ahead, plug it for the people out there.
No, I'm not working. I work for a city out here, but I am in a store shopping. So
what are you shopping for? Do you have a mask on?
I do.
You have a mask on?
I do. Not everybody does, but I do.
Yeah. That's the thing, man. That's the people who don't wear them do wear them. It's just a weird thing.
Right.
Are you looking around? Are other people wearing it?
Yeah, other people are wearing it, and the ones that don't, I give them the evil eye.
Yeah, I got the evil eye a couple times. I just didn't do it because I thought people weren't doing it, and then I went in there, and then they gave me the evil eye.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Hey, do you know where Vernal, Utah is?
I do. I was there for a conference. That is way east. They call it, there's a dinosaur park there.
Oh, of course.
Supposedly there's all these dinosaur bones there.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure.
Well, if you could do me a favor.
I do know where Vernal is.
Yeah, could you go to Vernal, Utah for me and go to that 7-Eleven and tell that lady she's very rude. She keeps hanging up on me.
Oh, really? Well, you know what? I'm not even quite sure, but I think Vernal might be a dry city.
Well,
I could be wrong, though.
There you go. Well, remind me just another. Mac, would you remind me? Don't go to Vernal, Utah ever.
Got it.
Do not go there. Just go to Park City.
All right, Park City, yeah, beautiful, no doubt about it. Hey, Amy, you've been more than kind. Thank you very much. I hope you stay safe there in Utah. And thank your little friend there, Suzette, for hooking us up and make sure we got the facts on sponsorship in Utah. I thought that was antiquated. I thought it was. But thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Take care. Hi, Buzz.
How you doing,
That's
Amy?
All you gotta do
is put a drink in my hand. Let's see if she picks up 7-Eleven one more time. Buzz, I have many voices.
Yeah, I know.
And
I've heard them all. I'll bet I haven't heard them all, though. Sure.
Did you hear that one? Our number, a live number, so you know we're live if you're just driving around, 8335 JB Show. No, she's not going to pick up. No, she put it on like speed, like a fax machine. Do people still have fax machines, huh?
Yeah, well, they got fax machine numbers.
They do. All right. Hello, 8335 JB Show. Go ahead, please. Yes.
I'm told when this call is answered that this is not a complaint line. Well, I'm sorry, but when you're running this Jonathan Brandmeier creep, the only thing I can impart to you is complaint. Listeners are not accustomed to this kind of entertainment. My God.
No, you should keep going. I agree with you.
I've only been listening to Jonathan Brandmeier.
Then why do you listen? I wouldn't listen, but it's the only thing I can get in my headphones.
About what you're putting over the airways.
Yeah, I know. I'm agreeing with you. I think he's horrible, and I think it's the only thing I get in my headphones. I wish I didn't have to work with him. You give up like that, lady? Is that how quickly you give up?
I think she's gone.
Yeah. I always like people who complain about a show and that while they're listening to it. Right. You know, it's so simple. Just turn it off, you dumb nut.
All you gotta do is...
It makes perfect sense to me now. Are you people happy out there? Because this headline blasted in front of us this week. Americans are the unhappiest they've been in 50 years. Americans are the unhappiest they've been in 50 years.
I bet it's been longer than that.
Yeah. I don't know. These people seem happy when they call us. They always seem very, very, very happy.
Hey, Johnny B. It's Pat. I tried calling you on Saturday. Can't get through. Anyway, I just want to complain about these mothers who are so sick of taking care of their kids at home. I'm so sick of them. They don't know what to do. I saw on TV the other day they now have a yoga class for little babies. I mean, come on. You know, when I had my kids, you just stay home, you take care of them. That's what you do. I'm sure your mother didn't hire somebody to take care of her children. Anyway, and then I'm sick of the graduation thing too. I mean, who the hell even remembers your high school graduation? You know, that they got to show every kid on TV. I guess I'm just sick of sitting in the house too. Well, not really. I'm like Buzz. That's what I do every day. That's my routine. You sit in the house, you sit in a chair, and then you watch TV. Anyway, and I guess that's all I wanted to complain about was the mothers. They have such a hard time, poor things, boo-hoo. Anyway, they should be like me right now. You can't move. And then I can't drink either. Well, that's the thing, too. I hurt myself several months ago and I can't drink anymore. And I see everybody drinking. I want to have a glass of wine. Can't do it. All right, you take it easy. Have one for me. All right? Oh, and then years ago, when you had that hummingbird on, I tried calling you then, too, and I couldn't get through. But years and years ago, over 20 years ago, I was in Chicago, and you were talking about something about pigeons, and I remember calling you about pigeons in the subway. What was that all about? I can't remember. You have so many recordings of everything. I was just wondering what it was, why I called you about pigeons. Anyway, all right, you take it easy. Listen to you Saturday. Bye.
Everybody, always look on the bright side of life.
Mothers, they have such a hard time, poor things, boo-hoo.
Always look on the right side of life.
I guess I'm just sick of sitting in the house, too.
If life seems jolly rough, there's something you've forgotten, and that's to laugh and smile and dance and sing.
I'm so sick of them.
When you're feeling in the dumps, don't be silly chumps. Just purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing. And always look on the bright side of life.
These mothers who are so sick of taking care of their kids at home. I'm so sick of them. Poor things. Boo-hoo. I hurt myself several months ago and I can't drink anymore. And I see everybody drinking. I want to have a glass of wine. Can't do it. And then I'm sick of the graduation thing, too. I mean, who the hell even remembers your high school graduation? You know, that they got to show every kid on TV. I guess that's all I wanted to complain about.
Are you happy? Are you happy now?
Nice. Yeah, I'm happy.
I was walking down the street on a sunny day.
Hubba, 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 hubba.
A feeling in my bones says I have my way.
Hubba, 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 hubba.
Oh, I'm a happy boy.
Happy boy.
Oh, I'm a happy boy.
Happy boy.
Oh, it is good when things are going your way.
Hey, hey. 50% of Americans are not happy. 50% of Americans are not happy.
Well, I'm an unhappy boy.
I'm an unhappy boy. Never mind. You're right.
Unhappy
I'm one of them.
boy.
Yeah.
Life just sucks and nothing's going my way. Hey, hey. Well, I'm an unhappy boy.
Unhappy boy.
Unhappy boy.
Unhappy boy.
Life just sucks and that's all I gotta say. Hey, hey.
No. I'm a happy boy. What are you talking about?
Hey, Johnny B. It's Pat. I
No.
tried calling you on
Goodbye.
Saturday.
Thank you. Thanks for calling, Pat. Appreciate it. Call anytime. 833
Walking
Loon
on the
Line.
street
That's
on
the
a
voicemail.
sunny day.
833 Loon Line. I guess you might be right, Buzz. Americans say they're the unhappiest they've been in 50 years. 14% of the respondents, though, said they are very happy. 14%. Where are they?
That's the 14% that you can't make unhappy. I mean, there are those people, and apparently they're about 14% of our population.
Yeah.
That simply refuse to be unhappy.
Yeah.
And I may be one of them.
Yeah, you're not, because it's just a mindset. You got the lady like that. Oh God, I love that lady. I used to always just do bits like that where I go,
Oh, I just want to ask where your superiors are because, that lady is that lady. I want to ask where your superiors are. Hey, lady, don't you have anything better to do? Oh, no, I just laying here listening to your shit.
Show.
Oh, God. I don't know. I'm not talking about you, Pat. I think Pat's adorable. I like her whole rap.
It's Pat. I like that. Should be, hey, it's Pat out there, whoever you are. That should be a regular. You call a Loon Line and rip off and rant about something. I love it.
They were all good complaints.
Yeah, all good. Those are good complaints. 833 Loon Line, because everybody's a freaking complainer today. Stop whining about it. Get on with your lives. Everything ain't good. You got to get on with it. I mean, okay, I'll tell you something right now. The world has gone crazy. We're clear on that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This one, okay, so we understand Americans are unhappy. We got that poll. 14% of you people. You can be. Buzz is one of them, as we just found out. He's one of those guys that is always happy.
Well, not always happy, but
No.
never truly unhappy.
Hey, any dam above sod is a good day.
That's right. That's one of my little sayings.
Right.
I say that to myself.
Any day I'm above sod is a good day.
Good day.
That's what I'll tell you. Folks in the U.S. are more unhappy today than they've been in nearly 50 years. We got that. So,
And
get it.
longer than 50 years ago, nobody was asking that question.
Right.
So we really don't know.
let me ask you a question, Sheriff. Are you unhappy? Think about that. What were they doing? They were driving around. When you're back in the day, you're driving around in the woods, or you just want to go to church and you get an arrow in your head, or you got a buffalo stampede through your crotch. I mean, you couldn't even walk outside without getting attacked by bandits, Indians. Sorry, yeah, they were Indians. Okay, you get the plague, whatever.
Right.
And that,
you think the coronavirus is bad?
The
Where
plague.
did you get the plague?
Right. It kills you. Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. Back in the day, we had the plague, and we liked it. We didn't complain about it. I mean, go ahead. What do you want to do? What do you want to go back to, ladies and gentlemen? Want to go back to the old days when you get in a wagon train and you hope? Let's see. I remember, like, you watch a Western movie like Unforgiven with Clint Eastwood, something like that, and he says to his kids, "I got to get going now." And they go, "When you coming back, Paul?" And he goes, "I'll see you in 2 months." 2 months? Wait a minute. Who's babysitting us?
Yeah, right.
And they leave those little kids in there. They pump the water. They put some logs in the fire, and they wait for the Indians to come in and kill them. That's it. That's what they've got. Or the bandits.
Hard to be happy.
It is hard to be happy. That's exactly right. So I don't want to hear that only 14% of you little whiners are not happy. Make yourself happy, okay? That's all you can do. You can make yourself happy and be happy, all right? Now, I'm going to ask you again, are you happy or are not happy?
I'm telling you, I'm as happy as a puppy with 2 peters.
All right, happy as a puppy with 2 wieners. Why would you want 2 wieners? Think about that. Hold on a minute. I got to write that down for my stand-up routine.
Right.
Hey, everybody, how's it going? Anyways, I heard a guy once the other day say, "Hey, I'm as happy as a puppy with 2 peters." What's the deal with that? Why do you want 2 peters?
Must be great for the comedians who have to now work with no audience.
I'm used to it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on the road and work to no audiences. How's it going?
The tour.
Yeah, this is the COVID tour.
I keep reading the Nickelback is still on tour.
Thank God. See, now you got something to be unhappy about. Which, another thing I don't get, I never understood that Nickelback reference. Why is everybody down on Nickelback?
I don't even know what they sound like. I just like the name Nickelback. And I like the fact that nobody likes them.
But I don't understand. What did they do wrong? Jimmy Mack, you're into that world. What did Nickelback do?
I don't know. I don't ever listen to Nickelback.
You see what I mean? Look at how he sounds so confident and ruining. Yeah.
But he's also Breaking Bad on Nickelback.
That's what I'm saying.
On what ground?
Yeah, I never listened to him, but I hate
Breaking
him.
Bad?
You just broke bad on him.
I just said I don't listen to them. That's not Breaking Bad on them.
You didn't say that. You didn't. You said it in a hostile. There was a hostile tone in your voice.
No question.
I don't even listen to him.
I don't.
I don't listen to Nickelback because you got classic rock. Okay, this is Nickelback. Let's see what's wrong with it for a second. What's wrong with it? Just a song.
I want a brand new house on an episode of Cribs and a bathroom I can play baseball in.
He wants a bathroom he wants to play baseball in, which is where the NBA, Major League Baseball, is going to be playing baseball, in someone's toilet.
He's going to get what he wants.
Right. He's going to finally get what he wants, the Nickelback guy. What's his name there? You guy, Mac. What's the Nickelback guy's name?
I don't know. I never listened to Nickelback.
If you said his name, I would have caught you. I would have had you there, pal.
That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah, so the Nickelback guy, I thought he was going to say it. Then he'd be like, I don't like him, yeah.
But I don't like his singing much, I can tell you that. So I won't be listening.
No, wait a minute. He only sang 2 words. What's wrong with this?
I don't like his voice.
What? Okay. I get it.
He sounds like he's straining.
Life hasn't turned out the way I want it to be.
I want a brand new house on an episode of Cribs and a bathroom I can play baseball in.
Okay, now bathroom he can play baseball in makes sense. Where's Major League Baseball playing this year? My toilet.
Yeah.
Where are they going to play? Where are they going to play?
I don't know that they are going to play.
Nah, they're not going to play. I don't understand. These are the things they just go out there and, people repeat them. I feel bad for whoever Nickelback is. I feel bad for them. No, I do, because, it's like regular people, like especially the press and social media is so evil that somebody probably made a couple of jokes about Nickelback, and the next thing you know, everyone makes jokes about Nickelback.
It could be good for them, though.
I would think so.
We're talking about them. We're listening to them. They're Nickelback.
Well, this is all that we're going to be listening to them, I guess. But I don't see what's wrong with this at all.
Yeah, what you need.
So you said Mac thinks he sounds like he's on the toilet. I don't. What else do they got here? What's another song? Photograph. Let's see a photograph. Look at the harmony. That's beautiful. Nice. What's wrong with this? Mr. Salamanca, do you like it? Oh, he likes it. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, and it's like if you listen to Nickelback, you get embarrassed or something if you had them on your mix or something. I never understood it. I'm going to go on record right now as saying I'm 100% for Nickelback. Will I put them on my playlist? Probably not. No. But I'm for them, and I don't like anybody getting ripped like that for no reason. Unless you people can give me a reason, from now on, every show, we're going to play 10 Nickelback songs. Yeah. Okay, anyway, so people who are happy, 14% people are happy. America is the unhappiest they've been in 50 years. And I have living proof that I am correct. The sheriff's deputy that made a tearful video about her McDonald's order is it may be the craziest thing I have ever seen. Hey, Mac, you can send it. Can you send it to Mac, to Buzz at his house, or can you have it? You've seen the video, right, Mac?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I mean, okay, we're going to listen to it because this I do not understand.
It's a police officer?
Yeah, it's a sheriff. A Georgia sheriff deputy posted a tearful video complaint that her breakfast order at a local McDonald's took longer than usual and was incomplete, adding that she feared the restaurant staff were tampering with her food.
I'm telling you, Georgia is a universe unto itself.
It's a universe of crazy. You got to like something about it there. But here she is. Let's listen now. A sheriff's deputy looking into the camera. She made the video about her McDonald's order. Let's listen together and see if she's happy or unhappy.
When I pull up to the window, they hand me my receipt, so I go to the second window to get my food. And I'm waiting. And I'm waiting. And I'm waiting. The girl comes to the window and asks me what my order was. I repeat my order. They ask me to pull up because my food's not ready. It's an English muffin meal with a hash brown and coffee. And I'm still waiting. And I'm still waiting. And they ask me to pull up. A girl comes out with my coffee and just the coffee. And she hands it to me. And I have my window down. And that's all she hands me is the coffee. So I told her, I said, don't bother with the food because right now I'm too nervous to take it. It doesn't matter how many hours I've been up. It doesn't matter what I've done for anyone. Right now I'm too nervous to take a meal from McDonald's because I can't see it being made. I don't know what's going on with people nowadays, but please, just give us a break. Please just give us a break. I don't know how much more I can take. I've been in this for 15 years and I've never, ever had such anxiety about waiting for McDonald's drive-thru food. So just have a heart, and if you see an officer, just tell them thank you. Because I don't hear thank you enough anymore. All I want is just my next couple days off to just be so chill. No uniform, no nothing. Just for a couple days. It'll get better, I know it will. This will all blow over. But hopefully it blows over sooner than later because I just want some McDonald's.
Holy smokes.
Well, she's gonna.
And she's not on leave of absence. I don't know who needs one.
I mean, at first I was sort of encouraged. You know, I was happy about it because it's just an individual happens to be a deputy sheriff or whatever, and expressing her dissatisfaction on public media of some sort. But when she broke down in tears, because she's not getting an Egg McMuffin,
right?
you got to reassess everything.
Yeah, that's right. But you know what though? I mean, I get it. There were shows about people who would go into people's food and drop spit in it, and you people who do that out there, you got a problem, man. How you think you're getting even with a cop that you think's a bad cop or whatever it is, or a bad human? You want to get even with by spitting in their food. Oh, you got them. Yeah. How'd you get them? They don't know there's spit in their food, or worse. Anyway, so she said she ordered a coffee, an Egg McMuffin. Mike Tyson, can you say Egg McMuffin?
Mike, can you say Egg McMuffin?
Egg McMuffin.
All right, thank you very much. We can do it.
The Egg McMuffin gang. I'm with the Egg McMuffin gang.
Remember Mike Tyson? Mike, can you say Egg McMuffin? And he starts singing it. Tyson, let's listen to that for 5 seconds. Hold on again.
Mike, can you say Egg McMuffin?
Egg McMuffin.
All right, thank you very much. We can do it.
The Egg McMuffin gang. I'm with the Egg McMuffin gang.
He said he's with the Egg McMuffin gang, Mike Tyson. Does it get better than that? What a nut. Anyway, she ordered an Egg McMuffin, which I truly do love. I love the Egg McMuffin.
Yeah, there's a couple of McDonald's products that I don't eat them anymore, but they were delicious.
I take the Egg McMuffin, I order the Egg McMuffin, and then I ordered the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, and I take the tops off of them, and I eat them that way. Shut up, Buzz. Laughing at me. I'm going to be...
I went through the local McDonald's and I ordered my Egg McMuffin
Did you ever hear me cry?
I think I have.
Yeah, when I talk about my dad. I'm saving that to the end of this show. We're talking about Father's Day. There's no way I'm talking about my dead dad. Anyway, the deputy ordered coffee, egg McMuffin, hash browns at a local McDonald's, was asked to pull away from the drive-thru to wait for her food. After several minutes of waiting, she said she was which one was unusual for her, she said, is she never had to wait that long because they brought her the coffee, not the food. And she said, right now I'm too nervous. I don't know what's going on with people nowadays, but please just give me a break. Now, was that an intentional line? Please give me a break. Isn't that the McDonald's theme song, Give Me a Break?
Well, right at the end, it was almost a commercial for McDonald's.
Almost.
Expressing her love.
Right. I thought it was a commercial for McDonald's.
I just want some McDonald's. Right now, I'm too nervous to take a meal from McDonald's. I've never, ever had such anxiety waiting for McDonald's drive-thru food. I just want some McDonald's. Please, just give us a break.
Deserve a break today, so come on in and get away to McDonald's. Deserve a break today, to McDonald's.
Just give us a break.
To McDonald's, to McDonald's.
That's it. It is a commercial. She seems happy. If America's the most unhappiest they've been, she seems very, very happy, if you ask me. The McMuffin, I'm reading some of the comments. Of course, you know there'd be comments on that. The McMuffin cop video cannot be real. My mind cannot accept the premise that someone who has a total breakdown moment over the universal experience of a fast food place screwing up their order. This is the same person who will kill me because they were scared. You knew they were going to bring it back to that, of course.
Yeah.
I think our first response to this video should be to question whether or not a cop who's having a breakdown over an Egg McMuffin is stable enough to handle a weapon. The video has gone viral. One day after NYPD detectives announced they had found no criminality on the part of Shake Shack workers who had been accused of poisoning 3 cops.
Oh, geez.
You got to be... See, what is the wrong? 2 cop unions in New York rushed to accuse the fast food staff of intentionally poisoning the cops without evidence. The case was deemed unintentional, and it seemed to be due to a cleaning solution on the machine that was not rinsed off properly. Man, oh man. You got to be kidding me. Oh, here's an example, by the way, of the people. And you know, if you've done it, go ahead. You can call me if you want. If you've experienced, we are live at this moment, 833-5JB Show. 833-5JB Show. But they had a show about it. I think this is it, where you go, you know, they had hidden cameras and they'd watch people go in there and, you know, jack into somebody's soup or whatever it was. Which is that's the way I order it, to be honest. All right, let's see.
Yeah, JB orders the jack in his soup.
Okay, let's just hear this for a second, Billy. Thank you.
Now let's meet 3 disgruntled bakers forced to work overtime making rolls for, of all things, a convention of lawyers. We're looking down on the mixer.
Gentleman standing right up next to the mixer, he seems to be confused. He thinks the dough mixer is a urinal, and he is relieving himself in that area. About as gross as anything can be. And there it goes. Some unsuspecting, very unhappy customer may be getting a hold of something they certainly are not expecting.
Now, the weird part about that is, so they're watching these bakers and they're all peeing into a vat of dough while it's going around. That was a Fox television show called Busted on the Job.
Ooh,
a real show. Right? And how did that one get across the pitch desk? I got an idea. You know, we're going to put hidden cameras in all these different places where people, you know, spit in food, slap it into the food, you know, whatever, urinate in the food, whatever. And we're going to put cameras in there, and then we're going to show it. Sold. Sounds like a good idea.
Well, it's cheap.
How much will it cost to put these hidden cameras in there? Now, you know, God, what kind of a human would urinate in someone's dough? Yeah. While they, I got to just see one other thing on that. I can't even, I mean, that sheriff, I don't know what the update on this sheriff is. That sheriff has been, I don't know what.
She shouldn't be on the street.
No. She's got to be out. You got to get her out. I think that's the only example I have of that, but I know that people did it. Can you say Egg McMuffin?
This is the Jonathan Brandmeier Show.
Can you say Egg McMuffin?
Egg McMuffin.
Can you say Egg McMuffin?
Egg McMuffin, yeah.
Can you say Egg McMuffin?
Egg McMuffin.
Can you say Brandmeier?
Yeah. Hey, to fathers out there everywhere, alive and dead, we love you. It's your week, Father's Day week. Speaking of people who aren't happy, I did have an experience over this past week. My mother-in-law, Millie, is in a nursing home, as you know, or maybe you don't know. She's in a nursing home, and we have not been able to see her, as many of you people out there have not been able to see your loved ones that are in nursing homes or care centers or whatever you want to call them.
But she doesn't have the virus, though.
No. But I will tell you, I'm not naming the place or whatever it is, but I will tell you that was the. Speaking of unhappy, this is Millie, so you understand who Millie is. This is Millie.
Don't ever break a leg because it's the most horrendous thing in the world. You lose all autonomy. Everybody has to come in and wipe your butt.
There's Millie. That's not from our visit, but because our visit was unbelievable. Okay? You drive up to the place, the, elderly recycling center.
Right.
And you go in there, and you don't go in at all. You're in the parking lot, and it's unbelievable. I don't know what your experiences are out there, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm telling you, it's a parking lot, and you drive your car up, and then there's a bench in front of a window at the side of the building. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? You go up to the building, but you just go up to the window, and then they roll Millie in by the window in front of some lady's desk, and the lady at the desk stays at the desk, and they roll Millie up to the window, and then we talk to her through the glass, through the window. It's not like we're in a room where we're 6 feet apart or we're this. It's just a window.
So you get better visiting circumstances at the county jail.
Buzz, 100%. Prison is better. You got the phone, you tap it, you know what I mean? You talk to them. How's it going? How long are you going to be in, right?
Yep.
That was the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And it's a win. And we sit there on the bench, and I'm jumping around, trying to get her to laugh, and every 5 seconds she goes, I just want to kill myself. I hate it here. Get me out of here. And no, it's terrible. It's terrible. So, I mean, I don't like it one bit. And there's a window, door, sit.
So how necessary is that? I mean, why is that happening?
Okay, because they think that's the way to protect the other patients or residents of this nursing home. You can't go in. We can't go in.
Right. So you won't. She won't get infected by a visitor.
Right. We and the other people inside won't.
Right.
I mean, that makes sense, right? We're not gonna. I gotta tell you, man.
Take her out of there and put her in your house.
Well, I kept telling her. She kept saying, John, please, I just want a martini. Just get me one. And no, I swear to God. And I said, Millie, I'm going to get you a martini.
Right.
I'm getting you a martini. And we came out of there. We didn't want to show. I was like, this is ridiculous. All you'd have to do is, wheel her outside in maybe like a tented area. And we'll stay 6 feet apart from her. We won't come in to tamper with anyone else that we might, give the disease to.
Right.
Okay? So that it just seems like the simplest idea. Wheel her out, put her in this little cabana, let's call it.
Right.
Plastic encased cabana. Nope. I hated it. I got to tell you, I hated it. It was just, I just wanted to hug her and get her out of there.
Right. Well, a lot of these things that we're being put through are really poorly thought out. And so some of them don't work, some of them aren't necessary. And
I don't know.
Nobody wants to, tighten it up.
Well, I think people all thought for sure that this was just going to be a one-off. Like,
Right.
I don't know about you, but we all thought the same thing. It was like, this isn't going to happen. Okay, COVID, I get it. It's terrible. Oh, wow, okay. But, it's going to go away. That's what it's going to go away. Nope. It's not.
And I have heard the governor of Illinois, Pritzker, say that we've got to keep doing this until we've eradicated the disease. Well, that disease is never going to be eradicated.
No,
it's just like the flu. It'll be around. You'll get it. You'll get an immunity to it. I mean, it's just part of life now.
I just saw a story where it said,
and part of life cannot be wearing a mask.
No, I don't look good in a mask.
No one knows how you look, which could be a good thing. But
that's right. I still wonder why there are no more bank robberies. This would be the time to rob a bank.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I'm sure it's being done. I'm sure the criminals are always on top of these things.
The criminals have a pipeline. They know what's going on. Hey, this is a good moment to hit it. This is it. Everyone's got a mask on. Let's go. Let's go rob a bank. Let's do that. But you're right, Buzz. We keep thinking, well, you know what? Okay, let's say June. All right, by the end of July. No, I didn't say July. We said maybe August. No, not August. And you start.
And then the flu season comes around October, so that's going to be a double whammy and perhaps a spike in the virus.
That's it. More good news. Now I'm not happy. I was happy. Now I'm not happy. I'm Johnny in the basement, stuck in this predicament, watching the president, wondering where my freedom went. He said, she said, they said too. I said, hell, what are we supposed to do? Hey, COVID, is it something I did? All the press talking on CNN, they say the same damn thing all over again. Mask on, mask off, don't make my granny cough, stay in, go out. What's it really all about? Doctor says this, the feds say that. Just a waste of words coming from the fat cat. People on TV looking like crap. Zoom in, zoom out, go take a nap. Kids on the beach drinking Clorox bleach. Go to the liquor store, make another score. No mask on, I can't get through the door. It's 5 o'clock everywhere, I'm living in my underwear. People all alone and everybody's stoned. No travel, no fun, no meat on the bun. Make the virus well done. Stir crazy, not lazy. Unemployment line is busy all the time. I can't find a job and I'm losing my mind. Ball of confusion, I need an infusion. No sports, no bet. I'm afraid to have sex. Stay at home alone and throw it in my own neck. Can anybody tell me when this thing is gonna end? With no toilet paper, you might need Depends. Deliver us from evil, deliver us some food. I like to go dancing, but I ain't in the mood. I'm running out of patience, the nurses they are not. The kids are running wild and I'm wiping up the snot. Test her, test me, test everyone. People at the State House getting testy with their guns. Yeah, you talk about depression, hell yeah, this is great. Get me out of here. I just can't wait. Yeah. All right. That's better. That's better. Bring her down. 833-5JB Show. Loon line is 833 Loon line. Oh. Email brandmeyershow@gmail.com. Hit it up on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. Sign up to keep up. brandmeyershow@gmail.com. Spotify. It's everywhere. Radio.com. iHeart. You got it. Share it. Love it. Email brandmeyershow@gmail.com. Joey says, Joe Gorski says, yeah, I'm going to say your names unless you tell me not to. First of all, I'm glad you're back. After listening to the last episodes where Lisa brought you down a cup of coffee, and stuck around for a couple of short stories. I believe every week we need to have 5 minutes with Lisa. I really added to the show. Please consider it. Maybe even try 5 minutes with Piper, your daughter, Buzz, not your wife, your daughter.
Yeah.
What do you think? And then on this note that Lisa herself brought down to me, it says, not going to happen.
I could have written that note for you.
There's your answer. The fact that she's even in the house when I'm doing a show is annoying to me and to her. Okay? End of story.
Call the Johnny B voicemail, 833-LOON line, 833-556-6546. For entertaining, not complaining. The Jonathan Brandmeier Showcast. This is the new Not Normal.
833-LOON line.
Yo, Johnny, Buzz. It's Jordan out in Arizona.
There you go.
I'm on the open road heading back towards Chicago. I'll be listening live Saturday. Hey, I got 2 hours out of the city. Stopped at a gas station to take a leak. And all the gas stations in this town don't allow restrooms. So they just got lines of porta potties out behind the gas station sitting in the sweltering heat. Nowhere to wash your hands, no nothing. This is going to be a good trip.
Wow. Use the restroom kit.
It paints some pretty pictures.
Yeah, use the restroom kit. I know those nice folks at the restroom kit. Did you ever get your restroom kits, by the way?
No.
Okay, well, support your local business. They're not local. They're in Maryland, but we talked to them, and they are the ones that provide you with a little kit. It's like a deck of cards with all kinds of stuff in it to make your business safe. Email. John, there's a picture of me, and there's a picture of a Mike, and there's a picture of you and I flipping the bird.
Nice.
From Ray Rita. These are now businesses I'm reading about to support your businesses that, we don't have any sponsors.
We're not really a business.
No, we're not a business. No, we don't have sponsors right now because we don't know what to do with them. Send out cards. It's called Ray Rita at RayRitaSendOutCards.com. There's a business. Thank you, Ray. We appreciate that. If you hear us read something about something that you might be able to use it. These are guys are listening and local, and I'm telling you, everybody out there needs some help. Johnny Buzz, glad to hear you back on the podcast. Small towing company. That's what we are in Northwest Indiana. Valparaiso is the name of the place. We enjoy you guys being back out there somewhere, anywhere, wherever. Richard Barker and his towing company. You know what, Richard? You didn't put the name of your towing company in. How could you do all of that without putting the name of your towing company in? What's wrong with you? Have you lost your mind? Hold on a second. This seems like he went through some trouble here. He's got some pictures. Don't call us, we'll call you. He did put numbers here. At least maybe I think I'm dialing the business number here. If I did, at least we'll get a...
Are you calling?
Hey, who's this?
Rich.
Hey, is this Richard?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, man? My name is Jonathan Brandmeier. Johnny B, how you doing?
Good, yourself?
It's Buzz. That's Richard.
Hey, Richard.
Hey, Buzz. How are you?
Super.
See, when I said it was Buzz, then he's like, hey, how come you didn't ask how I was doing? That seemed odd. Hey, dude.
Yeah.
How come you didn't say, hey, Johnny, how are you doing?
Hey, Johnny, how are you doing?
There you go. Hey, get in the phone. Get in the phone. Get in the phone. Is your name Richard? Let's see. What's your Richard Barker?
Yeah.
Get in the phone.
Yeah, I'm here. Go ahead.
What did I do when I called you right now? What did I do to interrupt you? What did I do?
Oh, I was just talking to a friend of ours.
Talking to a friend of yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, you sent me a note. You said you're a small towing company in the Northwest Indiana area, Valparaiso to be exact, and yet you have a chance. I'm going to plug you, and you didn't name your towing company. So go ahead and name it. Plug your company. We're helping companies out that, of course, need it during these times, and I got your email, and I wanted to make sure I got your plug in. Go ahead.
All right, my name is Richard Barker. We are the owner of L&G Towing and Recovery in Valparaiso, Indiana.
And if you need some towing and you're in the Indiana area, who are you going to call? What's the number?
219-477-4441.
219-477-4441. Ask for Richard. Tell him Johnny B told you to call. Do you get a lot of towing these days, or are people staying inside, Richard?
It's off and on. Finally getting out and enjoying the weather, and now we got to get the vehicles fixed because it's vacation time, or the wife's nagging at us. She looked at it too long in the driveway.
What are you talking about, yourself or other people's wives? What do you mean?
Other people's wives.
Okay, now wait. You're saying that the business is picking up because they've been hanging around because of the quarantines for the last 3 months, whatever it's been. It seems like 3 years. And they're saying, we've got to get this car out of our driveway now. Well, do like they do in Wisconsin. Just leave it in the front yard. Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what they do in Wisconsin? They just leave it in the front yard. They don't care.
Yeah. We'll just go buy another one. It's okay. It'd just be an eyesore,
All right, Richard. You were somewhere. You're in the Sun Times. Richard, call Richard if you need towing, and you're in the Indiana area. 219-477-4441. Have a good. Are you a father?
Yes, sir. We have 2 kids. Our daughter Lana, and Gary's our son.
God bless you. Happy Father's Day week to you, man. Happy Father's Day.
You too, both you guys, and thank you very much for all you do for us.
All right, man. Thank you. Very kind.
Stop dragging my car around. Stop dragging my car around.
Johnny, I'm a small business without much marketing dollars. I was just beginning to see the fruits of my labor when COVID-19 happened and the government decided to shut everything down. I'm writing to see if there's any way you can help. I sell rooftop solar, which is great for the environment and can save customers money. I work with the top rooftop solar companies, which gives me options, and each has their sweet spot. Don't know what that means. I have multiple ways people can get their own, from cash, loans, or leasing the equipment. Hope you can help me save the planet and my small business. Yeah, why not? Let's help her. Are you into the solar world?
I
You're not.
I'm familiar with.
Yeah, you're not. Just say no.
I
liar.
won't say no. I will not say no.
Mind if I chew gum and talk? I can.
No, go ahead.
I guarantee you cannot do that.
I'm doing it right now, Billy.
Hello.
Hey, Tina.
Yeah.
My name is Jonathan Brandmeier. Johnny B, that's Buzz Kilman in the other house down the road somewhere.
Hey, Tina.
Yes.
Yeah, I got an email from you that said you're a small business and you need some help. I'm here to help you.
I'm not.
You're not what?
I don't need your help.
It says right here, you're a small business. You called Tina Person the Solar Queen, right?
Yes.
Okay, you wrote me a note, and it says you have a small business with marketing dollars. You're beginning to see the fruits of your labor. When COVID-19 happened, the government shut you down, and now you wanted me to help. Now you say you don't need my help? Okay.
No, I thought this was a joke. I'm so sorry.
Okay, Buzz.
Now I do remember.
Here's the thing. When Buzz speaks, I think people, because Buzz's voice is so unusual that people, Buzz, will you tell her that it's us?
It's us. It's Johnny B. and Buzz.
Got it?
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
I thought this was, okay.
So now.
And it could still be a joke.
It could be. It depends on what you want to make it. Okay, now
I guess.
Now, Tina, we want to help you, so go ahead and explain what it is you have and what you need. When you said, "Hope you can help me save the planet and your small business," because we're just reaching out to these people who send it because we know it's a tough time, and that's it. So go ahead. You got sell away.
It is tough. Yep. So it is tough. So prior to all this, I was going door to door, making sales. And my sale was for solar panels, which in the state of Illinois, there is no cost for this. And now, since all of this happened, I can no longer go door to door and make my sales and help clean the earth.
Wait, go back. I'm sorry, Tina. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You would go door to door selling solar panels? That just seemed to me, how could you possibly? I used to go door to door selling horse saddles, so I know what it's like out there. It's not easy.
Brutal.
Okay, Buzz, go ahead and laugh. That's what they did to me. Okay.
I sold Britannica encyclopedias for half a day.
Yeah.
Nobody told me that everyone doesn't have a horse. So what do I know? Okay, now I'll tell you this. But so seriously though, Tina, you would go door to door, knock on the door.
Yes.
Okay, but just just do me a favor, humor me for 1 second. You're knocking at my door, and I'm going to answer it, okay? And I want you to do your sale. I can't even imagine how crazy that would sound. Are ready?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
So
Wait.
here we go.
Wait,
So-
let me knock on the door. Knock, 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 knock.
Yeah. So I'm knocking, right?
Oh,
But
yeah, I'm
anyway.
sorry. Okay, wait a second. Hold on a second. JB.
I'm the one knocking.
Oh, man, JB's so
So,
stupid.
knock, knock.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Rolling. We are going to roll again. Tina, redoing the solar knock-knock segment. Action.
Okay, so knock, knock.
Yes, hello. How's it going?
Good. Are you Jonathan?
Yes, how'd you know my name?
I have my ways.
No, but how would you know? How would you know? Oh, I see. You just
Technology.
okay. Yes. What can I do for you? Seriously, what do you want?
Yep.
What do you want?
Yeah, so the reason why I'm here at your door is because there was a mandate by the federal government. They have mandated that the utility produce 25% of their energy via clean energy,
Mm-hmm.
and they have to do this by the year 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when those meters were put on your house?
No, I don't.
no.
I don't remember it.
The reason why they did that is because they are mandated and they have to have these meters on so that they can read backwards and forwards so that you'd be able to produce clean energy from solar panels. And you'd be able to do this with no out-of-pocket cost.
Okay, listen. I'm in the middle of watching Queen. I'm watching Queen of the South on Netflix right now. I cannot.
You can put it on the DVR.
No, I can't.
Or you can record it.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. A DVR. Okay, now hold on a second. So go ahead and give. I can't imagine you. Tell me the truth. Did you ever get a sale doing that?
Yes.
Wow.
Absolutely. People are starting to really hear about it.
And the bottom line is, it's a rooftop solar. It's like a rooftop solar, and it goes on your house or where on top of
It
your.
goes on your house. It goes on your house. And it goes on there, and because of the federal programs from tax credits and then the SRECs. So SRECs are...
Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, no. You tell you what, if people want to know more about it, go ahead and give if you have a website or a phone number, go ahead and give that number and make it very clear. This is your shot for you, Tina, to get some solar panels sold. Go ahead.
Okay, my phone number is 708-259-1776.
708. Wait. Let me say it again slower. 708-259-1776. And the website?
Sun and Us Solar. So I'm going to spell it. It's SUNNUSSOLAR.com.
All right. Well, good luck to you, Tina. What are you doing right now?
Honestly, thought this was a joke.
No, but it could be, but it's not. It's I hope it works for you. But when I just dialed you, what were you doing? What did I interrupt?
Oh, I was just grabbing a bite to eat so I can get out there and go see if anybody happens to be watering their plants or picking weeds. Because that's about all I can do.
But so where are you eating, though? Where can you even go to eat?
I'm bringing it in my car.
Okay, good. So you're sitting in your car eating. All right.
Yeah,
all right, Tina, good luck to you. Let us know how it works out for you. We appreciate your time. Thank you.
So is this recorded? So how do I find out?
We're live right now. Live streaming this very minute. BrandmeyerShow.com, BrandMeier, Brandmeier Broadcast System, streaming live, and then it becomes a podcast that goes out on Monday to everywhere podcasts are delivered.
Oh my gosh! Okay, cool.
Okay,
thanks.
That's how we feel about it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Tina.
All right, thank you.
What are you eating right now?
Noodles and company, but I'm eating a very healthy zucchini pesto.
Love it.
Because I'm gluten free and dairy,
Yeah, there you go.
So,
all right, girl. Thanks for your time.
All right.
All right, bye-bye. Yeah.
Somebody's hand.
Make this world a better place if you can. Yeah. All right. If you got a business to plug, go ahead, brandmeiershow@gmail.com, and put your number down. Don't call us. We'll call you.
Don't call us. Don't call us. Don't call us. Don't call us.
Loon line, when it works, would be 833 Loon line. Live line is 8335 JB Show. All right, so COVID affecting everything. They released the new rules for the NBA. Yikes. These rules are ridiculous. I don't know how any NBA player is going to go along with any of this. The NBA's Board of Governors approved a competitive format to restart 2019-20 with 22 teams returning to play. The 22 NBA teams are going to play tentatively Friday, July 31st. Most arrive in Orlando on the 7th. Will the NBA schedule forever be permanently altered? The answer with this is the question in the New York Times. It goes, yeah, there's no doubt. Okay, here are some of the rules in the NBA's protocols. NBA protocols for the return of national basketball. Players will not be allowed to shower at any time in the ESPN arena or facilities. That's where they're going to go to Orlando. They're going to play in Orlando. That's where they're all going to stay in a camp, like a summer camp for multimillionaires. Players will not be allowed to shower at any of the facilities until they get back to their hotels. After every game,
You can't take a shower.
You can't even shower.
Of course, the answer to that, the best way to deal with that is don't work up a sweat.
Yeah, that's right. Don't even sweat. Just throw the ball down the court. If you get it in, it's like playing horse.
Right.
Just play horse. Why don't they just do horse? Why can't the NBA just play horse? All right, LeBron James takes a shot. What is that? That's like the old Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar skyhook. Look at that. All right, let's see who can beat that. And Steph Curry walks up, come on. What are we talking about here? Okay. Now remember, imagine you're an NBA player used to being coddled, having everything your way, having it the way it should be, the way you want it, right?
Yep.
Okay. And now you're going to just tell me when some of these rules don't make sense to you, because most of them do not make sense to me. That is a fact. All right, you can't shower. You got to do it after the game. Players will not be allowed to spend time with one another in their hotel rooms.
Come on.
Okay, now listen to me. I swear on my mother in heaven, everything I'm reading to you is a factual. Buzz, go ahead, Google it. Google NBA protocol, NBA rules, and you tell me anyone I'm making up. These are real, man. I'm looking at it like I'm reading it like I try to put myself like in LeBron James's head. Right. And I'm going, are you kidding me? Okay. Players will not be allowed to spend time with one another in their hotel rooms.
And how are they going to enforce that?
Well,
and are the players going to enforce it themselves? No.
Okay. Let's keep going and see.
Because the party's next door, chicks, cocaine, you're going to stay in your room.
Back to the horse game. I think my idea is better than all of theirs. Just play horse. But wait a minute. Okay, now hold on a minute. Okay, maybe we'll figure it out as we go down these rules. All right, players will not be allowed to spend time with one another in their hotel rooms. They can't shower. They got to wait till they get back to their hotel rooms. They cannot shower at the ESPN facility. No sharing towels. Clothing.
What about snapping towels?
Yeah, you can't snap at each other.
Rat's tail.
Nope. You can't do it. You can't do a rat.
You know they do that.
Sure they do. What else have they got to do now? They're going to be looking for all kinds of crazy things. Rat's tail. All right. Once again, hold on. No snapping your towel. No rat tails. What do you mean? We're not close. It's too bad. You can't do it. No sharing towels. You stop me when you hear anything weird. I believe every single thing I'm reading here is weird. No sharing towels. No sharing clothing. Oh, yeah. Oh, I was going to wear LeBron's sweatshirt tonight. I'm not going to. You want to switch clothes? Who's switching clothes?
No one.
No sharing deodorant.
Women do that. Men don't do that.
You mind if I wear your cashmere sweater to not have a date with Buzz?
Oh, sure. Go ahead. No sharing towels, clothing, or deodorant. Let me tell you something. You're not sharing anyone's deodorant.
Who does that?
Can you, hey, Buzz, if you and I were showering together, which I hope never, ever happens, and you said to me, you want to use my deodorant? I would slap you right in the nuts. Now, of course, that would be a penalty, so I would not. Oh, it says no slapping people in the nuts. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, this is great. No sharing towels, no sharing clothing, no sharing deodorant. Players will be advised to stop fiddling with their mouth guards. Now, these are words in the actual document. Stop fiddling with your mouth guards. Yeah, Sweeney loves fiddling. Yeah, all right, LeBron. 2 points.
Somebody has to define, in order to enforce that rule, you have to define fiddling.
Your Honor, LeBron James is in prison for fiddling with his mouth guard. He's been banned by the NBA. No one ever told us what fiddling meant. Fiddling? Ugh. Okay, you can't play with your mouth guard. Let's call it fiddling. Wow. The league wants players to cut down on all high fives, bumps, and hugs.
Just cut down.
Can't, yeah.
20%, 30%.
Cut down? Oh, yeah. Can I ask you a question? What do you mean, like, I like the bump, high five once in a while? How many times can I high five during a game? Cancel the season. This is crazy.
And no more pinky promises.
No rat tail or pinky promises. This is the crazy. We are living. I'm telling you, the world has gone completely nuts, and we're living in it. Okay, more. Oh, there's more. League wants players to cut down on all the high fives, and the fist bumps, and the hugs. Mm-hmm. They want them to maintain at least 6 feet of distance from one another. We get that when they're not on the court. We understand that. Makes perfect sense. Recreational activities available for players to, when they're not playing basketball. They're expected to include a game room. They can play ping pong, NBA 2K. They can play pool, dominoes, etc. Golf, swimming, fishing, the potential for other water sports, movie screenings, concerts, running trails, bike rides, and other excursions are available if they stay 6 feet apart.
Yeah, what's the point of staying 6 feet apart if you're going to be bumping into the guy all night long during the game?
Don't play defense. That's what the Bulls say. Don't play defense.
Seems to work for them. Nobody's getting the virus. They just can't win a game.
Right. Why are the Chicago Bulls the only clean team in the NBA? They don't play defense. That's what the coach. Listen, I want you guys to get out there now, and I want you to not play defense. I want to be allowed to go home for Christmas. Now, listen to me. I don't care how they're coming at you. Pull away from them. You stay at least not 6 feet, half court away. Stay a half court away from that guy coming down the aisle. Aisle, whatever you call a basketball.
Lane. The lane.
That's why I'm not going to be an NBA coach. Don't stay 6 feet. But they don't say stay 6 feet away when you're playing, but they say stay 6 feet away when you're, listen to this, physical distancing is difficult while playing cards. This is in the document. Playing cards. Specifically, players must wear face masks if they choose to play poker. Well, then you're not going to see their tell.
That's right.
How are you going to see when the guy's...
That's right.
That's right. Now everybody's going to be even up.
Guys, you're playing cards with a guy with a mask on and sunglasses. You don't even know if it's a guy.
You could... I'm reading stuff, and I literally think, I believe I left my body for a second. I'm reading and I'm going, what's going on? Oh my God. Physical distancing difficult. They admitted the NBA protocol, listing the rules. Go ahead, Google it yourself if you think I'm crazy. A face mask, if you play poker, you have to have a face mask on. When they're done playing poker, they must throw away the deck of cards after the game has concluded. Remember, we're talking about multi-millionaire adult players of the National Basketball Association that are getting rules like a summer camp for kids. You cannot have a caddy on the golf course if you play golf. No sharing goggles or snorkels in the swimming pool.
All right.
Okay, listen. Once again, who's handing their snorkel off to you so you can put it in your mouth, whether there's a COVID or not?
Right.
Nobody is.
Right.
Now, Buzz, here's the weird thing. You said, how are they going to enforce it, right?
Yeah.
there's a tip line. The league says it will encourage anyone on the campus and it's the campus in Orlando where they're going to be, to report violations of any of the protocols via an anonymous hotline.
How you doing? I just saw LeBron James pass his snorkel to Stephen Curry. Yeah, no, I just saw it in the Grand Destino Hotel pool. He was in there. And also he gave me a rat's tail in the nuts.
And who are they going to send out to make things right?
Yeah, okay. See? That's why you got to have Buzz to figure out what these. Okay, so now we've laid all the rules out. Somebody calls, this tip line to report a violation of all the rules we just heard.
Rat line. It's a rat.
The rat line. That's right. The rat tail, rat line. Got it? Who? Okay. Now who comes in? Who's the guy comes in?
And straightens out all the basketball players.
All right, which one of you guys? First of all, which one of you guys was playing defense last night? I told you not to play defense. Oh, yeah, who comes in? Has anyone thought this through, really?
Nobody. I'll tell you, nobody's thought. That's what's so irritating about this. No one has really thought anything through.
They just throw rules out.
And the AMC theater chain, the largest chain in the country, yesterday made my days. Oh, we're going to open up tomorrow morning. We're going to open up the theaters, a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to wear a mask. And then in the afternoon, we're going to open up the theaters. But now we've decided you're going to have to wear a mask.
No. I can eat popcorn.
And you can't pay me to go sit in a big room for 2 hours wearing a mask. I don't care what's happening on the screen.
There's the rebel in you. There you go, crazy man. That's what I'm talking about.
It's like having a Petri dish on your face.
That's right. You are correct, sir. You are erect, sir. Okay. Those are the rules. Who's going to enforce them? Now, I haven't checked lately, but I'm going to tell you something. I know a few of the players in the NBA, only a few have complained about these rules so far. I got to tell you. Now, wait. Here's the weird part about it. Well, there's two other things in this story that are interesting. Look at where the teams will stay. Now, they put these teams up in Orlando along the Orlando Disney World complex, right?
Yeah.
But the teams with the best record stay at the best hotel. The best hotel is called the Grand Destino. At this environment will be the Milwaukee Bucks, the Lakers, the Raptors, the Clippers, the Celtics, the Nuggets, the Jazz, the Heat. They all get to stay there. Grand Floridian, Thunder, 76ers, Rockets, Pacers, Mavericks, Nets, Grizzlies, Magic. And then another place is called the Yacht Club. The Blazers, Kings, Pelicans, Spurs, Suns, and Michael Jordan's Wizards.
Nobody gets booked in Motel 6.
Motel 6. Oh, excuse me. Motel 6 is the Wizards. Yeah, they're at the Wizards. The Wizards are at the Motel 6. Yeah. That would really be a slap in their face. Oh, my God. I just don't really see this happening. You know that Major League Baseball is going to fall apart. But here's what I think about when I look at that. I go, okay, wait a minute. These guys are going to play in an empty stadium, in an empty complex in Disney World, where they got right? It's empty, okay? Now, what? Okay, let's just pretend they're playing basketball. Now, this is how it's going to sound. What about introductions, when they introduce them? Hey, come on out. What do they do? Here, Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Because ordinarily, that's probably one of the highlights of the entire night.
Right.
The introduction of the people.
Right. Here they are now, LeBron James. Go, LeBron.
I mean, I don't see how they can possibly get
stupid.
Jacked up for a game.
No, this is stupid. Their entire careers, Buzz, these players have played from grade school to high school to college to the NBA, and believe me, they've always had crowds. Maybe some not full, but it's more than one guy clapping.
And anybody who's ever been on stage understands that audience feedback is key to
Right.
everything. It's like
Right.
it determines how funny you're going to be, how
Right.
athletic you're going to be, how it's like, geez.
I don't get it. I really don't get it, man. Okay, what about this? Let's say because we're going to still see it on TV, right? What about this? We're watching the game. What about trash talking? Are we going to be able to hear, trash talking? That would be good. For the viewer of TV, that could make it a whole different game. Hey, he just called him an ass. Oh, my God, did you hear that? That's cool.
See, the NBA doesn't want you to hear it.
Right, so how are they going to stop that? Huh? Can I borrow your deodorant? No! You can't. You can't borrow my deodorant. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. I got to tell you, man, that's a long way from happening as far as I'm concerned. Will it alter the NBA season in general? Yeah. 22 teams returning to play tentatively the 31st of July. Good luck. Good. Come on, let's hear it for the NBA. All right.
Basketball Jones, I got a basketball Jones, got a basketball Jones, oh baby, yes, I'm the victim of a basketball Jones. Ever since I was a little baby, I always be dribbling. In fact, I was the baddest dribbler in the whole neighborhood. Then one day, my mama bought me a basketball, and I love that basketball. I took that basketball with me everywhere I went. That basketball was like a basketball to me. Bill Russell, sing along with us. Chuck Hearn, sing along with us. Chris Shanker, don't sing nothing.
It's the Jonathan Brandmeier Show.
Johnny B. Don't talk too fast.
All right, I'm sorry. Yeah, not talking too fast. I would like to get to know the people behind those videos on YouTube. Getting to know you. I just saw the hotline ring, so I'm assuming this is Rob Kenny. Is that correct?
This is.
How you doing, Rob? How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce this gentleman to you. Thank you for calling the hotline because, we have no producer or whatever it is. I just say to these people, we reach out to them and say, go ahead and give us a call. Getting to know the man and the people behind the YouTube videos. His name, your name, sir, is Rob Kinney. YouTube channel called Dad, How Do I? If you're at home, type it in right now, and there you'll see this man, Dad, How Do I? 2 million subscribers almost, or maybe more by now, growing by the day. Teaching kids without a father figure basic skills. You are the fix-it dad. Is that correct?
Well, I wouldn't. I don't know that I can go that far. I've raised 2 adults, and so I know how to fix a lot of things. I'm not a certified mechanic or an electrician, but I can get you through a lot of basic tasks.
But you do play one. You do play one on the YouTube, and people seem to be gravitating towards it. But the gist of it, Rob, is that you teach kids who do not have a dad how to fix things that maybe the dad would teach them. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's kind of how it started because I came from a fractured home myself. My dad left us when I was 14. And so I had to learn various skills. And so a couple of years ago, I thought this might be a helpful thing. And, I kept putting it off. And then my daughter was encouraging me, Dad, you need to do it. And I finally ran out of excuses since we've been quarantined. It kind of forced my hand to go ahead and do it. It probably wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the quarantine.
Why do you say that? Just because you were just thinking of something to do? Or, the quarantine, why did it lead to that?
Well, just because I had time on my hands.
Well, right.
Yeah, right. And I'm like anybody else. I think of something and then I'll get around to that, and then next thing you know, 3 or 4 years have gone by.
Yeah, it's weird when I read stuff like this and I see these kind of numbers on YouTube. I think, why is it that they're gravitating towards this guy, Dad? How do I? Now you said, okay, you have a couple of kids yourself. Did you come from a family with a father or no father?
Yeah, so my dad left. I'm one of 8 kids, and I'm number 7. And my dad, my dad and mom's relationship went sour. And so my mom was an unfit mother, and my dad got custody of us, but he didn't really want us, and so he officially made that official when I was 14. Yeah, I didn't know that was an option either. So,
yeah, wait a minute. There's an option for a father. If he doesn't want his kids, he can say, nah, I'd rather not.
Yeah, and so that's what he did. Yeah, pretty cold-blooded. But then I ended up living, and he basically said, to the older siblings, hey, if you're, either you guys are going to take the remaining kids in, or I'm going to put them in foster home. So I went to live with my brother, who was 23 at the time. And at the time, I thought that was old, but I can't imagine my 25-year-old son having a 14-year-old moving in with him, let alone a 23-year-old.
Okay, so you have that experience. So you didn't have anyone to teach you how to do certain things. But here's the weirdest thing. I'm looking at this and some of the skills that you teach. And, Buzz, I want you to go ahead. I want you, Rob, Dad, how do I, dude? I want you to go ahead and give me a couple of examples of things that you teach kids to do on your YouTube channel. And I want to see, and stop, just give me one, and we'll see if we adults can do it, because I guarantee you I cannot. But go ahead.
Well, I started off with just how to tie a tie. I'm sure you know how to do that.
Easy,
I did that because
I can do it.
Out of the box, we got one.
Windsor knot or four in hand.
Ooh,
I
did you
can
hear
do
that?
both.
What about that, Rob?
Windsor. Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I did how to shave, which I'm sure you know how to do, but I didn't know how to do when I was younger.
What about Manscaped?
Yeah. Well, then so I was trying to make it where it was, a channel where you could get all kinds of stuff. So I just did how to build a bench.
Slow down. Wait, stop there for a minute.
What happened to Manscaped?
How to build a bench. Wait a minute.
I'm kind of bouncing all over the place is the cool thing about it. Because I think with my channel, so I did how to change a tire, how to change a flat tire.
No, okay, wait, stop there. Right there. Wait a minute. First of all, you lost me at how to build a bench. I can't do that. And here is the weird thing, and but I'm going to say this. I'm going to wait for your answer next. I have never changed a flat tire in my entire life. I don't know how to do it, and I'm never going to, ever.
Well, you don't have to.
Really?
No, Rob, honestly, I'm not kidding you. So I would watch you. I would go to YouTube and watch Dad, How Do I, just to learn how to change a flat tire if I had to. But you're right, Buzz, I don't have to.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, AAA is a great thing, but if you don't have AAA or whatever, I mean, you don't want to be stranded. You don't, so.
Well, no, I agree with what you're saying. You have to definitely know. You should know how to change a flat tire. Yes, okay. What else you got there? So I can't do that. Buzz, you can fix a flat.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah. How to jump start a car.
Yeah, that's easy. Wait a minute. You connect the negative first, then you connect the positives.
Well, not necessarily. No, you actually start with red on dead is how you're supposed to do it. And there's a certain. I mean,
Wait. Go back to that. I like stuff like that though. Red on dead. You go red to red. Yeah. That's positive. Then you go right.
You're right. Red on dead, and you leave the negative on the. Do you really want to walk through this? But yeah,
yes. No, okay. We're almost there.
Okay,
go
ahead. Red on dead. Go ahead, Rob. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then you go back and the other the good car battery, you connect the positive, and then you connect the negative, and then the negative on the dead car battery, you actually don't attach it to the negative post. A lot of people do that, and you can do it, and I've done it, when I was younger, but it can create a spark. And that spark, it's very, very, very rare that something would happen.
What do you do, though?
People are scared of. You actually connect it to a ground on the car, any metal unpainted surface on the dead car.
I like Rob. He's thinking that he does this for kids who don't have a dad, called Dad, How Do I on YouTube. Almost 2 million followers, and you and I are asking him more questions than any kid would ever ask him. Wait a minute, how do you fix the toilet? What do you?
I'm afraid to try to jump the car, because I've never actually done it myself. I call people and they do it.
I can jump a car.
I just haven't done it. I mean, I'm afraid I'll hook up the wrong thing. My car will blow up. I don't know.
Hey, Rob. Can I ask you a question? I know you wouldn't be teaching this to kids, but how come in the shows that we watch, a lot of these crime shows and movies, whatever, they always start cars without a key, and they always reach under the. How do you do that? How do you start a car with no key?
I think I need to stay away from that. How to hotwire a car, you mean?
And you can see some mother calling Rob up. You told my son how to steal a car? Oh, my God. No, but is it right? Because on Queen of the South the other night, I saw a guy put a screwdriver in the key, socket, and he started the car. Would that work?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to step out of bounds and act like I got all that figured out. But I think there's ways. It depends on the make of the car, too. I think some cars are easier to steal than others.
What kind of feedback are you getting? Because they do have comments on your YouTube from kids, moms, or moms saying, thanks a lot for doing this. There's no father figure in the house, blah, blah, blah. Are they saying that, or what do you mean? Does it seem to be...
Yeah, you can get lost in the comments. I think the reason the thing blew up, I'm actually at 2.3 million.
Wow, look at you.
So, yeah. So it's pretty humbling and hard to believe, because I honestly thought I was going to have 30 or 40 subscribers, and thought if I could help a few people, because it would have been helpful for me, when I was younger, to have a resource. Obviously, there was no technology like that when I was 14, but now that there is, I was thinking it would be a resource for those type of people. And yeah, if you spend any time on my channel reading the comments, it's the flip side of the fact that it's blown up is it's heartbreaking, because the need for it is so vast.
The kids today don't know how to do much.
Nothing.
Well, it's kind of sad. Yeah. And so the interesting thing is, I have 2 millennial kids myself, and the boomers I'm a boomer right on the end of the boomers. I was born in 1964. And so the boomers hack on the millennials for not knowing anything, and the millennials hack on the boomers for not showing them anything. So I think there is a little bit of truth in both of those.
Yeah, it's weird, though, but I was just thinking about this now, and my dad, as we're heading into Father's Day, I thought, he's never taught me to do, he's dead now, but I can't remember him ever saying, Johnny, come out here, let me show you how to fix a flat tire, how to fix this running toilet, how to build a bench, come on out here with me. But he did show me how to, string up a fishing rod and cast and catch fish, I guess. But yeah, so that's why I don't know how to do that stuff, because where would I learn that except for on Dad, How Do I, Rob's YouTube channel. That's where I'm going to learn from now on. And then, by the way, you end, is it once in a while, or do you end with a dad joke?
I usually kind of open with a dad joke, yeah. And, I don't know.
Come on.
It's a little cringy. Yeah.
Come on.
Cringy for me, too.
Give me a joke. Let's go. Let's hear the jokes.
Oh, well, I don't want to use any of that. Can I tell you maybe one I've already done? Because I don't want to. I got some saved up for my actual channel. So
sure.
One is why don't cannibals like clowns?
What?
Because they taste funny.
There he is.
I've actually heard that.
Because they taste funny. That's a good one. There you go. Wow. Wait, let me just hear one of your other jokes. Hold on a minute once.
Did you hear the joke about the butter? Or I just blew it. Did you hear the rumor about the butter? Well, I'm not going to spread it.
Woo! Okay. Yeah! Woo! There he is. Dad, How Do I? 2.3 million subscribers, getting to know those people. He's teaching kids without father figure basic skills. I'm going to call you the Fix-It Dad. I like it. It's a good name for you. You are the Fix-It Dad. And all that stuff is up there. You take a look at it. Just type in Dad, How Do I, YouTube. Keep up the good work. Congratulations. You're raising good adults. It's important, right?
Thank you.
It's important.
Thank you. I'm trying to do my part.
Thank you very much, Rob. I appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Yeah, you take care. Thanks for having me.
All right, you got that. There he is.
A lot of dads never showed their kids anything because a lot of dads drank too much.
Well, there's that.
There is that.
Right. Can you recall, other than your life being ruined by vodka?
The only thing that I can't think of anything he really taught me.
Other than
vodka's the alcohol that ripped my family apart.
That's right. That's Buzz talking about his dad. No, do you? I mean, if you want to talk about it, I'm listening.
I don't. I do know how to tie those knots, and I don't think he taught me. I think my mother taught me.
Yeah, Betty.
Yeah,
the great Betty. I mean,
the only thing he had to teach me was how to drink, and I learned that by myself.
Buzz, get over here. No, come here. Did you ever go drinking with your dad?
No.
You never went drinking with your dad?
No.
Never once?
No. I guess I was in a bar with him one time.
Yeah.
I beat him at pool, and he was really pissed.
Ah, your dad played pool too. My dad played pool too. That's really
My dad,
weird.
for a while, owned a pool hall.
That's so weird. My dad just loved pool, man. Loved it.
My dad played billiards, 3-cushion billiards.
Yeah, billiards. But you can't remember if you had it right now here as a father yourself, and I know that you are a really good dad. You're a really good dad. Just I'm not. No, it seems to me.
I try. He didn't.
Right. You got to at least try to be a good dad. You got to try. You tried, and I think you succeeded. You raised quite a girl there.
Yeah, I wish I'd seen her. I wish I could see her. She's been gone for days.
What do you mean? She ran away from home?
I don't think she just walked out the door.
No, are you being serious right now?
Yeah, she went to stay with somebody else after the lockdown.
Oh yeah,
she got mad at me when she did it.
Okay, when she got mad,
I'm out of here.
Okay, so your daughter Piper left the house the minute there was a chance for freedom, as everybody kind of did do.
That's right.
She took off.
Right. She took off.
Okay, and why did she get mad at you?
We had an argument. I can't really remember. I said something untowards.
Yeah.
I didn't like something, and she just went. She threw a fit and grabbed her stuff and said, I'm going to stay with somebody else. So, okay.
Oh, wasn't it like a plan? Like, as soon as I get out of here, as soon as there's freedom, I'm going to run. So you caused her to leave. I take that stuff you said about you being a good dad. Take that back.
Right. Apparently, you're off base there.
Yeah, but you know what? When they're that age, you got to let them go. Go if they want to go. Go.
And I'm in touch with her, and she dropped off a Father's Day gift for me the other day.
Oh, did you throw it through the window?
No, the window's too high. She had to actually walk it up.
Wow. I remember. So you said you never actually drank with your dad.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I've been trying to think about it ever since the subject was mentioned, and I can't think. He took me to a gym once to enroll me in a boxing class when I was like 13 or 14.
Come here, Buzz.
And the gym guy said, we only do wrestling here because boxing is too violent.
Nice.
And he said, okay, and just took me home, and that was that.
Wow.
I mean, why didn't we go to another gym? Why didn't I learn how to box?
I tried. I tried, Buzz, but I went to one place and I had to get back to the tavern. I couldn't. I'm sorry, man. I couldn't help you out.
Vodka is the alcohol that ripped my family apart.
I love how one day you just blurted that out of the blue. Out of the blue, we're talking about something.
Vodka is the alcohol that ripped my family apart.
We were talking about vodka.
Yeah, I know. But so it must have played right a really, really a crucial moment in your life that stayed in your head when you hear the word vodka. It's like Pavlov's like you hear it.
That's what he drank, and that's what he hid in the bushes outside the house. That's what he put in the trunk of the car. Wherever he went, there was a bottle of vodka.
Wow. What did Betty do your mom do during all this? Did they? You remember them fighting and yelling at each other? And
no, they were beyond that.
Oh, okay.
Wow. They were heavily into social distancing.
Way before their time. Trendsetters. Yeah, get away from me. That's my bid to COVID. Wow, that's weird because you just said your dad hid vodka in the bushes. Why does he have to hide it?
Because he doesn't want anyone to know that he's constantly drinking.
But you could tell, right?
He could really hold his alcohol. You had to know him very well to know when he'd been drinking.
Really?
Because he just got mean. He turned mean.
Yeah. Buzz, I should have taught you how to box. I'm glad I didn't. Got over. I'm going to punch your nuts off.
Right.
Wow.
And he was also a former boxer.
Oh, why didn't he just teach you to box himself then?
Because he was too busy drinking.
Okay, I got it. Because
that's why I didn't do anything.
Yeah, how did I forget the key word?
Vodka is the alcohol that ripped my family apart. Vodka is the alcohol that ripped my family apart.
Buzzy tells the stories of his long-lost family. But lately, some of those tales have concerned some friends and me. Yeehaw! I sure hope we can find some kind of connection so we can put an end to Buzz's vodka condition.
Yeah!
Come on, let us know. 'Cause what will you drink? Buzz, how about a rum and coke? Why must that drink always make you wanna choke? Hangovers from vodka were his family's addiction. It ripped them apart, so he's gotta be smart and break that vodka condition.
Vodka's the alcohol that ripped my family apart.
Oh my God. That is funny. With my dad, I even called him once. We drank a lot with my dad. We'd go everywhere. And I even called him once and asked him this question.
Okay, Dad, there's a story about this guy who takes his dad after he's dead. He's already dead. He takes him to a bar, gets him drinks, and then he buries him. The corpse. Would you like something like that done to you? No, dead serious.
Okay.
No,
I'm serious. You just have to put it in writing. I, Frank Brandmeier, will that my son, Johnny, the oldest son, can take me out. I mean, wouldn't it be great? Because all the bars you've been to in your life, we just took you on a 1-week world tour, your world being, your house and back
Both of them?
up to Wisconsin, yeah. We just do that, like all the bars you frequented, and then we just go from one bar to one bar, one bar. Hey, that's my dad. It's his birthday. No, he's dead. See what I mean?
Okay.
What do you think? Just tell me.
Nice talking to you, John.
No, come on.
Okay.
Oh, you better go back and take your nap now. Go back and nappy poo.
It's getting a little late now. It's breakfast time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 12:15 here.
What a difference.
I know.
We got to get this whole time zone changed just so we can talk more. All right. Goodbye, Dad.
Bye.
There he is. That's my dad.
He's a cut-up.
Do you know, did you have any recollection of when you met my father?
Did I meet him? I don't remember meeting him.
That's what I thought. I didn't think you would, and I found it by accident. I'm looking through this stuff about my dad, and my dad was named Frank Brandy. They called him Brandy. And I was really serious about that. If he wanted to do that, go drinking when he's dead, I would have taken him. There's no doubt. If he said yes, that's what I would do.
A lot of complications there.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, so don't recall. I want you to go ahead and think about for 1 second. You met my dad. And it's the most amazing thing about it is what he remembered about you. Where
was it? Where was it?
You ready?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I'm going to get it. I'm going to play it for you. It was in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. You met my dad in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, my hometown where my dad lived his whole life, and where we did a live show at the Holiday Inn in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
Oh, yes. Okay. I remember.
Now, but here's what I found to be weird. Let me just play it. I'll put your mic down so we just listen to it together. It's real quick. It's like a 2-minute thing. And so we're in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. We're doing a live show at the Holiday Inn where my brothers and I played in a band called Brandy in the lounge there, and we were up we did that thing with the white suits and all that stuff. We did the show there. So we wanted to do it there. We bring my dad in. We had a polka band. Remember, we had the Sil Greshel Orchestra. And they were all drunk. And they were like one guy, the drummer, drank 25 Old Fashions during 4 hours of radio. 25 Old Fashions. Okay? So you can hear, but let me see if you take away what I take away from this, what my dad remembered about you. This is my dad, Brandy, Buzz, me, my brothers are in here somewhere, I guess. I don't know. And we're live in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
You need to hear the history to see the future.
All right, hey, where's my dad?
Bye-bye.
Hey, come on up here. Ladies and gentlemen, my father, Frank Brandmeier. Let's say hi.
Going up there.
Let's turn around. Wait, just let the crowd say hi. Yeah. This is my dad, everybody. Yeah. Hey, is it too dark now down there? Hey, turn the lights back on, please. It's too dark now. You didn't even get to see Miss Fond du Lac. You can turn the light on, Ken. Yeah. This is my dad, Frank. Yeah. All right. Where did Marcia go? Why didn't you cut her lawn?
Is this going to take long? I got a Tupperware party to go to.
All right. Why did you cut her lawn?
Huh?
Why did you cut her lawn?
I hate cutting lawns.
Yeah. Where did she go? She's gone, huh?
Sure.
He's gone? Is she
Went to
gone?
get some gas for the lawnmower.
Yeah, you know what? Brandy's going to sing later on, huh?
I hope so.
Yeah, how about that? Is that exciting?
I'm ready for him.
Is that exciting? That's Artie, by the way. Dad, it's Artie. That's Buzz right there. Buzz, that's my dad, Frank. You drank sometime. That's Robert over there.
I know you got a spot in that tavern I was in Chicago. There was
That's
a
right.
name played on it and everything.
That's right.
Now, how does he remember? He doesn't even remember my birthday, but he remembers you. And Buzz has his own name. When we first met, my dad met Buzz in 1983. He was so impressed that Buzz had a nameplate on the bar at Redimex that said Buzz Kilman. He had his
That's
own
his
bar
spot.
spot.
You can only imagine what
Yeah.
it takes to get that, too.
Yeah. Hey, Dad. Dad, take a look at the drummer. Look at that. 21 bourbons. Yeah.
You're my idol.
Yeah. And do you know Still Greg? You know Frank Still?
Red nose to go with it.
How the hell are you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute. My dad does a character. What was that character again?
What?
The character voice you just did.
I didn't do nothing.
Oh, there it is. My dad is doing a character. Hey, what is his name? How about let's call him Little Frankie? Hey, Little Frankie, how you doing?
I got it from you.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. All right, Frank, everybody, my dad, Frank Brandmeier, right there. Frank. Yeah.
The character sounded better than anything I've heard on this show.
Oh, hey, come on. I'm trying.
That's hilarious.
I do remember.
That's hilarious. The character sounds better than anything I've read on this show. And then my dad, what he recalls is, that that Buzz guy you're working with. Yeah, he's got his nameplate on a bar in Chicago. That's at the Redimex, right? Your name was there,
Right.
because you only sat in that one spot.
Right. A gold plate was there with my name on it.
My dad wakes up after seeing the great city of Chicago, going around, spending the weekend, doing things, and he comes away with that one memory. That guy got a plaque on a bar.
Well, I've never seen it before. I've never seen that before.
That's, to me, that's like, Buzz is in the Hall of Fame for drinking.
Right.
That's pretty darn good.
That's thanks to Jimmy Maroney.
Jimmy Maroney, the former owner of Redimex, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And the family still owns Redimex in New Buffalo.
Yeah.
And Jimmy lives up there and periodically makes an appearance.
Wow. I used to love that. We'd always meet like on a Friday night or whatever it is.
Oh, it's the greatest.
Yeah.
It was the
Dahl would
greatest.
roll in. I mean, it was great.
Yeah.
Great times. But that's funny.
And the burger. I mean, you were there for the drinks and the burger.
Great burger, fantastic. But it's so funny because that's what he recalled from it. And I just forgot how crazy funny my dad was. He was just kind of nuts. This is when I gave him a call.
Because as you listen
like
to
a kid.
Because my father and all there are no really funny memories at all. There's
None.
nothing
Oh.
amusing. There's nothing you want to remember, you want to repeat. Your dad sounds like a
Yeah.
really good time.
It was a hoot. I got to tell you, people, like I said, they'd go into a room and he'd walk into a bar and own the bar. That was it. End of story. I mean, yeah, and then also he did get mad at me a couple of times, and usually it's because one of my other brothers, a.k.a. Joey, Joey. I remember one time where Joey sent a picture to my dad of me pointing a gun to my head. As a joke, one time I put it to my head. It's a real gun, not funny. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone, but my dad definitely did not like it and was very, very upset. But I called to blame it on Joey, not me.
Hello.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, you big nothing.
Why are you mad at me?
Well, you don't fool around with guns like that.
I know, Dad, but it wasn't loaded. There was no gun. There was no clip in it. I didn't put my finger on the trigger. Nothing.
Yeah, well, that's what the Mrs. Davies said. She got two dead sons doing the same thing you did.
The more I think of it, I apologize for it. It's stupid.
Oh, hey, Johnny, that makes me nervous.
I know.
I mean, little jokes like that, they never turn out right sometimes.
Well, can I just tell you something?
Huh?
Now that we're just Joey's on the line here, I want to tell you something you should hear.
I am not.
So we're walking around in the woods, at your cabin, and then Joey says, "Wouldn't it be funny if you put a gun to your head and acted like you were going to shoot yourself, and then we'll send it to Dad?" And I said, "I don't think, Joey, you know what?" I said to him, "I don't think that would be funny. I don't think it's funny at all." And then Joey's like, "Oh, Frank will love it. Dad's going to love it. He's going to think it's funny." And he kept laughing to himself, and I kept saying, "No, don't Don't do that to him.
You know the funny part about this whole thing, Johnny? You're talking to Frank. I think he's going to know the truth.
Oh, I think what do we know we call you the woodpecker for? Because you are just peck, annoying.
Hey, Frank, do you believe that story?
Yeah.
Hey, did you just say yes?
Yes, he does.
Did you believe that story?
He does believe it. I wouldn't put a gun to my head unless Joey put a gun to my head.
Wow, you're good.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, you got it. I wouldn't put a gun to my head unless Joey put a gun to my head. Like my dad's, I think he says no with the mailbox in here.
Millimeter. What?
It's going to be Jamie Foxx for Ray and Jonathan Brandmeier for Frank, the gun star.
Ladies and gentlemen, announcing the award for Best Acting in Front of a Dad.
Yeah,
Would you please give the award to... Oh, and the award goes to Jonathan Brandmeier for The Gun Story.
Well, that really upset me, John.
Now, wait, Dad, I'm going to tell you. He made me do it. I would never do it, and I'm sorry you got that picture, okay?
Yeah, that's the way it starts. What if there's a bullet left in the chamber?
I know. By the way, I'm going to get a lot more heat when I get home now, thanks to you, Joey.
Man.
Now I'm really going to get some heat.
Don't you think that's a little stupid, though? Huh?
I absolutely think it's...
Johnny, grow up.
It's beyond fun, that is.
I agree, but like I said, I shouldn't have been talking to it from Woodpecker.
This is true.
Thank you. There you go. This is true. Hey, Dad, so listen, I'll talk to you later, okay? I want to apologize for that picture. I shouldn't have done it no matter what Joey said.
Well, I'm glad, but just don't do it again.
I promise.
Get rid of the gun, huh?
The gun is gone.
All right, 'cause I just dropped a letter in the mailbox to you. I was all really upset, John.
I'm sorry. I promise you I'm sorry. When you start writing letters and going to the mailbox, that's trouble.
I got more things to worry about.
I know, Dad. Sorry, okay? By the way, Joey, I want to thank you for everything you've done today for the show. Can't tell you enough what you've done for me. All right, Dad, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah,
All right.
love you.
I love you too, Dad. Hey, Joey, tell him you love him.
Okay, I love you, Frank. Bye.
Hey, Dad, talk to you later.
Okay.
Okay, buddy.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. My favorite part of what that was when my dad said, I was so upset I went to the mailbox and put a letter in. That's just the way, like my mom would say, long distance. I went to the mailbox and put a letter in.
Yeah. Do you remember the letter?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I said, I don't understand what's happened to you. Have you lost your mind? Are you going crazy? Are you too much stress? So he was really concerned about it. Really concerned about it.
And he sounds like such a nice guy.
Yeah, he is. He was. Absolutely. Obviously, like all people, he had his faults. Certainly, there's no question about it. Who doesn't have faults?
And when he hung up on his eldest son, he told you he loved you.
Yeah.
I never heard that from my father.
Not once?
Not once.
It's ridiculous. I'm going to start crying. I'm not kidding around, man.
Well,
That's
it's
terrible.
it's just the way people are made up. I mean, some people have trouble saying that to anyone.
Well, I'm going to say it to you right now. I love you, Buzz. I love you.
I love you. I love you right back, Johnny.
No, say it like you mean it. Mac, tell Buzz you love him.
I love you, Buzz.
I love you, Jimmy.
I love you, Johnny.
I love you, Jimmy Mac.
I love both of you guys.
I love all you people out there listening. No, but it's really important, man. You got to hug your kids. You got to tell them you love them, and you got to do the same thing for your dad. I don't care what kind of crap you're going through right now with your dad or whatever it is. They're going to croak sooner or later, and they're not going to be there. So you say to them, I love you. Call them now.
It's either the good news or the bad news.
What do you mean?
They're going to croak.
Yeah. If they're really, really bad human beings. But you know what? I just can't imagine it. Whatever little problem you had, get over it. Be done with it. And move on. Look what Buzz just said. Do you think Buzz would have turned out any better if his dad had said he loves him?
I think he would have.
Maybe. I mean, I loved my dad. I loved my dad. He's always good to me. And I don't know. Hey, Jimmy Mac, is on this live version of Pish Posh, the song I wrote for my father.
Yes.
Is the setup where I say why I wrote this song, regrets will kill you, that's what I say? Do I set it up?
It's the whole setup where you bring out Michael and...
No, I know how it ends. I'm asking you this question.
That's how it begins.
No,
yeah, it begins with Michael and then you
No.
Yeah,
where I say why I didn't... He called me, left me messages, and you heard him saying that very first call. Hey, you big nothing. He'd always leave me a message. Hey, you big nothing.
Yes.
That's on this?
I think so.
Okay. Well, let me just tell you real quick. So when my dad died, he left the message on my answering machine. He would say, "Hey, give me a call, you big nothing. If you don't give me a call soon, I'm going to start drinking." Because he had stopped drinking, because he had heart problems. He had a heart bypass and all this other stuff. And so at that point, all he did was kind of watch TV. And he watched, what did he watch again?
This is what you do, Dad, on a daily basis. You get up and you watch The Price is Right. Is that it?
No.
What else?
First is Reggie and Kelly, or Regis and Kelly.
Right. First you watch them.
Price is Right. Then Diagnosis Murder.
Then what?
And MacGyver.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And then Bonanza.
After MacGyver, what do you watch?
Law and Order.
Law and Order. And then after Law and Order, what do you watch, Dad?
I take a nap.
Then you take a nap.
All right, there it is.
It's exhausting.
That's my dad. Back at the end, just watching all those shows, MacGyver and all those other crazy shows. But he left this message, and I would check my messages, and I'd hear, "Hey, give me a call, blah, blah, blah." And I'd go, yeah, I'll get to him Sunday. I'll get to him. Okay, I'll get to him next week. And guess what? Never got to him. That's that. Yeah. Happy Father's Day. That's where I'm going to leave it right here. This is live at the Rosemont Theater. Go call your dad now. This is my story.
From one dad song to another. All right. That's my brother Michael Brandmeier. Say hi to Michael from Madison, Wisconsin. Hi, Chicago. I'm a cheesehead, baby. I'm a cheesehead, baby, the pride of Wisconsin. Yeah, I don't like to do this song without Michael, so whenever he doesn't show up, I don't do it. This is a song that I wrote for my dad. His name was Brandy. That's what we called him. He would walk into taverns and say, "My name is Brandy. Pish posh, it's my birthday, let me buy you a drink." And my dad is dead. He died in a lazy boy chair, and I'm not kidding around. He was watching TV, which is what he liked to do in the later years. I guess he earned the right to do that. And he called me on the phone, and he said, "Hey, you big nothing, if you don't call me back soon, I'm going to start drinking." And I got that message, and I let it go for quite some time, because, we're so busy. And when I called him back, he was, it's too late. So if you have someone in your life and you love them and you want to be, especially the holidays here, reach out, man. Tell them you love them. Don't take them for granted. I hate to get preachy, but that's the only thing I've learned in this life. That's it. Dad sent a message on my phone. What was the words? I got a little shaky there just for a minute. Let me just hold on. Yeah, thank you. All right, sorry. All right, here we go. Yeah. Dad left a message on my phone that got me thinking. He said, "If you don't call me back soon, I'm gonna start drinking." Well, I called you back later, but you weren't there. 'Cause you left this world in a lazy boy chair. Oh, pish posh, God love a duck. Looks like Brandy just ran out of luck. He was sitting in his TV chair, feeling fine when his eyelids closed for the very last time. Work hard, play hard, say a prayer too, but do as I say, don't do as I do. Regrets will kill you, that's what they say. Oh, pish posh, it's my birthday. Oh, pish posh, it's my birthday. Do it. When he joined the Navy, he traveled the world. He married a saint, disguised as a girl. He signed up for the non-commitment plan. He had 6 crazy kids, had an ordinary life, till he split it down the middle with a sheetrock knife. He did what he did, he did what he could.
but he got out while the ghetto was good. Old Bish Bosh, God love a duck. Looks like Brandy just ran out of luck. He was sitting in his TV chair feeling fine when his eyelids closed for the very last time. Work hard, play hard, say a prayer too. Do as I say, don't do as I do. Regrets will kill you, that's what they say. Oh, Bish Bosh, it's my birthday. Oh, Bish Bosh, it's my birthday. Now, Brandy bought a bullet, Brandy bought a gun, Brandy bought a worm just for fun. He loved that cabin in the great outdoors. He let some people in, he kept some people out. No one really knew what it was all about. But in the North Woods, he felt no pain. Life was never lumpy walking Brandy Shack Lane. Oh, Bish Bosh, God loved up. Looks like Brandy just ran out of luck. He was sitting in his TV chair feeling fine when his eyelids closed for the very last time. Work hard, play hard, say a prayer too. Do as I say, don't do as I do. Regrets will kill you, that's what they say. Oh, Bish Bosh, it's my birthday. Oh, Bish Bosh, it's my birthday. Let he who is perfect cast the first stone. Ain't you big nothing, just leave him alone. Keep his memories good, let him rest in peace. Don't make me use these. Don't make me use these. Now, Dad sent a message from somewhere near heaven. Wasn't in hell, wasn't in limbo, he was somewhere near heaven. He said, give me a Windsor and a water and a splash of 7. And would you tell my son Joey and my son Jimmy and my son Jeffy and my daughter Mary to bring it out to me, please? Come on. Joey Brandmeier. Here come the Brandmeier brothers. All right, brother. Look at my beautiful sister. Look at my beautiful brother Jeffy. This is Jeffy. Jimmy B. And look at my mom Ankie. Say hi, Mom.
Hi,
Yeah. All right. We're going to toast one. Here we go. This is to you, Brandy. Yeah. You want to do a song, Mom? You want to do Sinatra? No, you want? All right. Well, let's just finish it. How are you, Mary? How are you, Jeffy? That's Jeffy Brandmeier, Mary, Joey, Hanky, and Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy's the one that had the seagulls eaten off him. That's Jimmy. All right. Just do the chorus together. We'll do the chorus together. We don't want to start crying up here now. All right. That's it. Miss somewhere near heaven. He said, give me a Windsor and a water and a splash of 7. And tell the folks at the Rosemont, I got something to say. And here's the message. Now you can beat yourself up and beat yourself down, but nothing you do will turn the past around. Okay, so let's get out of this cherry patch. Brandy finally met his match. He was watching MacGyver just feeling fine when his eyelids closed for the very last time. Bye-bye, Blackbird, bye-bye, Dad. I brought every emotion from anger to sad. Now I got nothing left to say. So can I buy you a drink? It's my birthday. Oh, Bish Bosh, it's my birthday. Oh, Bish Bosh, it's my birthday. Bish Bosh, my birthday. Thank you. Very nice. Hug it out. Group hug. Yeah. All right. There we go.
Cousin Mary. And the lady, can you believe we all came out of that little woman? We all came out of that one woman. That's hard to believe. That's the first time my mom has walked on the stage since the Chicago Theater. Wow, that's nice. Thank you so much for being so cool with that. Thank you.
That'll do it for this edition of the Jonathan Brandmeier Showcast. Listen to Johnny B's streaming and get Showcast episodes on demand at BrandmeierShow.com. You can also get Brandmeier on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and just about anywhere podcasts can be found. Be sure to subscribe, and if you like what you hear, leave a 5-star review. Follow us for news, updates, and all current Showcast episodes, now replaying 24/7 on the Brandmeier broadcast stream at BrandmeierShow.com. And be sure to follow Johnny B on Facebook at Facebook.com/Brandmeier Show. Leave Johnny B a voicemail at 833-LOON-LINE. That's 833-566-6546. The Loon Line's open 24 hours a day for entertaining, not complaining. I'm Jimmy Mack. Hey, if you're into Star Wars, check out my show, Rebel Force Radio, featuring Star Wars news, commentary, and celebrity interviews at rebelforceradio.com. Thanks for listening to the Jonathan Brandmeier Showcast. In the air, everywhere. Kalik.